We're so proud that we've now got a reputation for such high quality products and the detail that we can manage to get in our stamps. What I really love about Hochanda is I get to demonstrate lots of different techniques for you to understand how to use our products and hopefully inspire you. I've got loads of fantastic ideas buzzing around in my head, so I can't wait to get those filtered into our products and out to you at home. So grab a cup of tea, join me and the team from Indigo Blue on Hochanda.
Hi, I'm Paul Church from Clarity Stamp. I've been fortunate enough to turn my hobby into a career and joined Clarity Stamp in January 2016. My background has always been in crafting and I enjoy making things and sharing things. That's what crafting's all about for me, making things and sharing with others, and also learning all the time. At Clarity Stamp we bring you a wide range of products from stamps, stencils, groovy and pergamano. And the great thing about that is that it covers crafters from all different aspects. So whether you're into stamping, stenciling, parchment craft, we've got it covered at Clarity Stamp. So I hope you can tune in and join the Clarity team on Hochanda.
Hi, I'm Charmaine from Dolly Dimples and I've been crafting since I was a little girl and I have a massive passion for anything crafty related. Dolly Dimples is a fictional character in Dolly Dimples town. There's whimsical characters, fantasy characters, mythical characters. There's so much going on, so much happening in Dolly town and it's a fun place to be in. Our products are all hand drawn. That makes them quite unique because you've got that quirkiness about them. We have decoupage, backing papers, we have templates for 3D objects, stencils in the mix, we have dies and lots of other things coming to you soon. Make sure you tune in for the Dolly Dimple shows on Hochanda and have some fun.
Hi, I'm Bev. Hi, I'm Sam. And we're from Be Crafty. Be Crafty is a family-run company. Sam is my sister. And we love bringing brand new products to Hochanda. We manufacture and design all our own ranges of stamps, inkables, MDF, lots and lots of inspiration that we love to bring and share with you.
If you tune in to Hochanda to join us, you'll see that mine and Bev's style are totally different. But what that does is it brings you lots of styles and techniques that you can include in your crafting too.
Our ranges are increasing all the time with the lovely hand-drawn images that Sam and myself are trying to bring to you, plus the fantastic new designs that we like to bring in the inkables, in the dinkables and the MDF as well. So you can use them across all different sorts of crafts and bring the best we can to Hochanda too. So make sure you don't miss the Be Crafty shows on Hochanda.
morning with this happy hour. We are starting a brand new day here at Hochanda. And of course, it is a happy hour, which means the prices will be low for this hour only. So make sure that you check out your baskets soon. But I'm not alone. Oh no, Lou Withers is joining us via Skype. Hello, Lou.
Hello!
You're so gorgeous, bright and early.
Yeah, I got up early and I've been colouring in and I've already started, as you can see.
Well, that's what we like to see. I mean, it's 7 a.m. and you already are crafting away, so that is fabulous. Now, a studio light and, of course, a happy hour. So it is a fabulous time to grab some bargains, but also such lovely stamps.
Yeah, there's something here for everybody. I'm just looking at the prices now. Wow. But you've got all sorts, male, female, if there is that, or if, you know, genres, different types. And with them being a collage stamp, I'm going to show you some little tips and tricks, but actually you can just stamp a little bit of colour, no colour, and you're done.
Absolutely.
It's a really good deal.
And of course, this hour is all about the grunge and the essentials. Grunge, tell us a little bit about the collection. What is the inspiration behind the grunge collection from Studio Light?
Well, they've been doing this for quite a long time now, doing it like what we call a collage or a layered stamp. So in essence, you've got lots of images that would take you a long time to do yourself, masking, layering. So that they've done it, the wonderful designers have done it, so that it's a collaboration of all that. So as you can see, that'd be so difficult to do, really difficult. So that it's all done for you. So you can cut them out, the main images, focal points, or you can leave them. It just looks stunning. And then, you know, you've got a collection of stamps together that can mean a certain thing, like this is Paris travel. But the ones next to it, absolutely, you just, the grunge elements there are, you think, oh, that looks, why would he use that? But these are all the elements from the main stamps. So everything on the main stamps in any of these happy hour deals, these are the small little collage pieces, but they've blown them up. So they're really handy to extend them all.
So it means that we can, like you were saying, extend the collage or create our own. I love the idea that a beginner who doesn't know how to layer already has got a ready-made collage stamp with, I mean, I love take me to the ocean. Isn't that just such a gorgeous sentiment? Also, would you stamp it and then trim around the sentiment and then layer it up as well?
Yeah, I've done that. In my first demo, I've used 2 stamps. So I've used the inspiration of one stamp for the images, but I used the other one. You use one of the words and cut that out and layered it. So they all work. So if you wanted to cut that sentiment out and use it on something else, it's perfect. Just trim around it. Leave a white border up, and then, you know, you can always sort of go around with a white pen, and then you're not trying to cut out letters, unless you like fussy cutting.
Absolutely. Now, if you want to go for the ocean vibes as well as an Eiffel Tower, £22 and 47 pence is the price. You're saving £6. Of course, Studio Light is based in the Netherlands, hence why there is a little bit of an extended delivery. It will be dispatched from the 10th of February. 230976 is the item number for this fabulous set of 3 stamp sets. Then we are going for flowers, and this one is never regret anything. That's what it said, no regrets and circle stamps. Now again, Lou, we have got one single stamp layered, and then the elements that we can build those collages. Gorgeous flower.
Yeah, and that's what I mean about grunge. It has a certain sort of feel to it, or, you know, we think of one thing, but when you start to get flowers in, you can start to make it really chic, and the colour scheme as well helps. So you've got that large big stamp there, but then you've got the grunge elements to go with it, so that you can extend it. But those grunge elements go with the other ones. Yeah. That can extend all of them, and at 14, that's £15 for the 2 of them. Yeah. They're never off my desk. They're never off my desk, them and the other ones, because they're just so useful. So that is, I'd pay I have paid £20 for just one set.
Yeah, absolutely. You're saving £4 in this bundle. If you want a gorgeous, no regrets and circle, 7 stamps in total, 949364 is your item number. Saving £4, but that saving of £4, of course, it's a happy hour saving, which means that at the end of the hour, which is about 54 minutes away, it will disappear. Right, and then we have got the gorgeous, beautiful border stamps in here. Again, layered. Let your light shine. Peony and inspire and create. Oh, adore. I love these kind of, it's the seed of life with those gorgeous circles in there. It's absolutely stunning background, and then that's gorgeous flowers. This would make a perfect partner with the previous one, and also a perfect standalone.
Yeah, and I'm going to demo the first one with this and give you some little tricks to it. But they're quite big. They fill a full A5, you know, lengthwise. So they're really quite deceptive on TV. But these are just brilliant to decoupage, which is what I'm going to do. And if you're a bit of a dodgy stamper like me, it doesn't matter because it's distressed in the background. So if you miss a bit, it doesn't matter at all.
Absolutely, that's true actually. Perfect for a beginner, so then you don't have to worry about those perfect impressions every time. I adore the larger flowers in there. Of course, you could fussy cut like you were mentioning to highlight them and maybe put some foam pads as well.
Yeah. That's what I've done in my first demo. Well, I wouldn't say it was that fussy, but I've cut out some to decoupage and then use words from another, because I wanted to say, like you said before, each stamp will work with each stamp. So if you want to put flowers from one on another, it'll work. It'll just work.
Absolutely gorgeous. £25.97 for all three stamps. You're saving £10, but it is a happy hour deal, which means that you need to check out your baskets to get that saving. Otherwise, you have got just 53 minutes to the prices go up. 737882 is the item number. Then we are going, I love this one because it features a fabulous, a beautiful lady. This is a set of 4 stamps. Water lilies, let's play the music and colors of the wind. And look at that, let's kind of have a look, because I actually think you can see her a little bit better when you turn it around.
This is by Angela, one of her stamps. I know her stamps anywhere, her designs. And I work closely with Angela on mine, so we've got really good working relationship. And she creates some amazing collage stamps. And yeah, you know, you've got something old and new there, haven't you? You could make that really cool and vibrant, but you could quite make it, you know, quite grungy and old. So yeah, she really likes to sort of, I don't know, not hide things, but create maybe things that you wouldn't normally put together. She puts together, and I love it. I love Angela's work. It
is absolutely stunning. I love how many layers there is, like with the colors of the wind. You can see that are hidden those sentiments as well within those layers. Love this. I mean, everything coordinates. Everything works alone. You know what? I was thinking, stamping and embossing into white embossing powder with white, and then colored in maybe with shimmer powders or something like that. It's just absolutely stunning. Now, if you want to go for this collection, you have got a £15 saving. Remember, that's a happy hour deal, so do check out your baskets. Don't forget to do that. 962906 is your item number for that. £32.96 is your price. Now, another set from the Grunge collection. Now, I would say if you have got a smaller budget and you just want, I will go for this. This is such a useful set, isn't it, Lou?
Yeah, this is brilliant to make your own washi tape with as well. So if you wanted to just add like a little piece of something else to one of the others, a line maybe for a sentiment or anything, or just to frame your work, these are superb, and they're so clever. And I don't think the TV screen actually, you know, allows it to be shown in its best, because you can't. But when you stamp that at home, you will see how stunning it is, especially a bit of masking tape. Stamp that out. Wonderful.
I mean, and this is the sort of sets that, like you were saying, like perfect as kind of a replication of washi tape or creating your own, but also kind of thing like onto and maybe a border of the happy planners or journaling, which we are going to have some look at the journals as well. And now, if you want to go for this set, well, you have got a £9 saving, which is a phenomenal saving if you consider that you are just paying £14.98. 996864 is your item number. Then we are moving on to the essentials. Up to here was the Grunge collection, and now we are going into the essentials, which we are featuring in dies as well as, of course, the planner. Now in here we have got the Studio Light Planner Essentials with the blue color, and of course the tab dies, but also you are getting the stamp here. I love a checklist. Do you like a checklist, Lou?
Oh, I like a checklist. I like to write a list out, tick it off, and then write another one to say I've done
Absolutely,
it.
I
So
do that. Yeah, absolutely.
yeah,
And we are
you get
getting
some sheets in there as well, don't you? In a Polly Pocket.
absolutely. So of course you can keep the stamps in here, dies, bits and pieces.
Yeah.
And then you are
And
getting
that's-
10 sheets of this gorgeous texture, 300 GSM cards in here. Can we use it like as a mixed media sort of art journal as well?
Perfect. Yeah, it's the card that we get in the main sketchbooks as well, so it's not like substandard. But I don't mean that way. What I mean is sometimes you might get inferior paper, but they're now bringing the same paper in the sketchbooks into everything, so you can be assured that it's going to be excellent paper to work on, all round mixed media paper. So yeah, and you can trust that then.
Absolutely.
And the index ones are so cool.
They are. Oh. I was doing so well. I mean, it's only taken me 11 minutes in the first hour, you know, to knock something down. Well, you can see in here, I love that kind of clip as well.
Shrink plastic. It looks brilliant.
Oh, yeah. And then...
And because it cuts, yeah, it cuts it as well. You can actually use it. But you see what I mean? Studio light, you don't just get that. You get all the layers to go with it. You know, normally you just get an outside die cut. But this, you get the layers that you can mount with it. And I think they're renowned for that now. And I think that's a really good sort of finishing touch. You know, instead of just thinking, oh, well, we'll just leave that. They give you all layers as well.
Yeah, and
so,
I love...
yeah, it looks better on back, doesn't it?
It does, because you can see the die cut a little bit better. I love the fringe edges as well, the decal edges of the tab. Now, if you want to go for the set, £22.48. Remember, it includes the planner, the stamp with the checklist, as well as the tab dies. Now, all of it for £22.48 with a saving of £6.50, but that is a happy hour saving. So you have got about, well, I don't know, 50 minutes to check out your baskets. 47, actually, to be precise. 911701 is your item number. Now, of course, Alphabet Dies is kind of a fabulous way to personalize it. Now, Lou, do you love when you have got a die, an alphabet die that is all in one die, so you are not losing any of those letters?
That's my main go-to. If I've got a die and it's all individual, I will lose one or two. It'll be the most used letter I'll probably use. Whereas this, I can die cut, and I do die cut just the whole sheet, and I keep them in my bag, and I use them. So say I just want random letters on layers, I've got them. I've got uppercase, and I've got use of different languages as well. And with it being a Dutch company, I think they're really conscious of that. We don't get it in the UK a lot with ours, but now, you know, you can use all those different languages. You can speak, you can put French words, German words, Dutch words, anything you want on there, and names, which is difficult sometimes to get the accents.
And of course, well, I mean, I can see, for instance, in Catalan, we use the C, the C trancada, which is, or the, you can see, which you can see it here with a little element. So that I could do is spell that. But also, I'm thinking as a kind of, you know, kind of mixed media, having letters like this is a really cool effect, isn't it? And I kind of add something a little bit different. Well, 11.98 is all you're paying for both alphabets in one pass, like Lou was saying, you don't lose out any letters. £6 saving here, 236,242. Then we have got finally the block alphabet, as well as the bunting or banner set in here with the numbers. Now, this is a celebration, but I kind of think that the fact that all the letters will, they are innies and outies. I'm going to turn it around so you can see it as well perfectly. So you can see the perfect element into the, so we can use both the block and the cutout, right?
Yep, you can use all of it, the inside, the outside. If you cut it twice in two colours, you can mix and match them. I like this because it takes away a little bit of that having to get it in a straight line sort of feel, because the blocks create their own lines. Again, different languages, but they fit in all the bunting. And I like the fact that they've not put the numbers separate again, because I kept moaning about it, saying, oh, I lose all my numbers and letters, so they've connected them all again. And I think that just makes sense. It costs more, but I think to me, if I was going to buy a separate one or that one, I'd go for that one because it wasn't separate.
It costs more to the manufacturing, but it doesn't cost you at home more because you have got a saving of £7. I mean, which is an incredible saving considering you're just paying £10.98. Now, if you wanted to do like stencils as well, the fact that they are one-off die, that kind of makes it a lot of sense. Right, Lou, would you like to get set for your demo?
I will do. I'll go and get ready now and see you in a moment.
I'll see you in a moment. And now, if you want to go for this set, 770549 is your item number. Remember, they are happy hour deals, which means that you have got 44 minutes to check out your baskets. But do not forget to check out your baskets. Why not do it now so you will not miss out? Now, we also have got savings here in the form of 7-day savers. Now, you can find them on the website, hochanda.com/7-day savers, and there you will find them. They are launched on a Sunday at 8 a.m. and they should last until a full week, but many of them do sell out during the week, so make sure that you check out your baskets. We have got the mixed media panel collection, 65 pieces for just £9.64, and that includes, of course, chipboard, card and paper, as well as some, I think, a polypropylene. Then maybe you want to go for a folding craft storage basket, or what about some stamps as well from Sweet Dixie with typography, animal collection, 12 of the stamps in total, or maybe you want some inspiration in the form of Papercraft magazine trio. You are getting simply cards, paper and papercraft, creative stamping and die cutting essentials. Have a look at that because they will tell you exactly which issues are from each magazine. And of course, if you want essentials, well, you can go for the Owood 4-piece embossing tool and soft grid and professional tweezers. Only 5 days left, and you don't know how many of if there's going to be stock, so why not check it out and check out your baskets. Right, Lou looks ready, so let's take it away. Lou.
Okay, well, what I've done is there's two there that I thought that caught my eye, and the first one was this one, which is the flower with the bubbles on it, and the other one, which is I'll just move that one off there, inspire. And I thought I'd use the word inspire. So what I've done is I'm sort of amalgamating the two. So it's just to show you that they are quite big, and these are well loved and well used, as you can see, but they both fit onto an A5 sheet. So that's what's so handy, and this is an old one that I've used, but they're both fit on there. So and what I've done is I've stamped it out twice, and I'll just show you how you do it on your stamp platform. My advice is please use whatever you feel more comfortable with, but I must admit stamping on a platform cuts out all the worry about it, because it doesn't matter if you miss a bit, but actually you won't do when you do this, because it just works all the time. So what I've done is I've got a piece of mixed media paper, which is similar, it's not the same actually, it's similar to the stuff that you've got in your journal. And then I'm just going to put that down, just going to test. Now, you'll see that there's a little bit hanging over. Don't worry about that, because all you need to do is just press your finger underneath and it's away. So the first thing I did was I stamped two. Now, one, I only need to stamp this bit and the bubbles, so I'm not paying attention at all to anything else. So the first one is I'm just going to stamp the bubbles, and then the little bit down there. Let's have a look. Perfect.
Oh, I love that.
And then I'm going to move it over and I'm going to stamp it all. So just check, just ink it all. So what I want to create is a foreground and a background, one that I can cut out and one that, and you choose the best one. Whichever one looks the best to you, use that one. And then make sure you leave it a minute so that it has time to sit and then, absorb the ink, the paper, because sometimes these large stamps you'll get air bubbles, and I can just see a little air bubble there. So these are the spots you're going to have to give it a bit more welly, because the way of getting around that is to roll the stamp down as you put it down, to roll it on. So, but I'm happy with them. I'm happy with both of them. So we've got the stamp. I'm just going to whip them off now. So what I did with this is I've got one, chopped it in half, and then what I did with the other one is picked the areas. Now this is a bit wobbly, this, but I found that this flower was probably best. So what I did was I went ahead and just chopped that out, because I've used the wobbly one and I've used a good die for that. Now, I'll just show you the tricks I've done with that. And I've also cut the flowers out of one. So you'll end up with two, you cut out the bubbles, you cut out the flower, and then superimpose it on that. So pick your best. So what I've done with that is, now, what I've done is got some gesso, and I'm using some primer. You can use black and white, and I'll show you what I've done. I've cut out the flower, and I've cut out the bubbles. So the reason I've gessoed it is because I want to create a different effect. So I'm making sure that I've got a bit of a base. So all I did was cut the bubbles out, and I've gessoed them, and you can just still see where
yes.
Looks like a little
teddy bear
mouse, that, doesn't it?
A teddy bear.
Looks like, it does, doesn't it?
Yeah.
And then this one, believe it or not, I've gessoed, and you can just probably hear that it's got a nice roughness to it,
yes,
which means that I'll accept all sorts of mixed media. I'm going to use my pencils as well, the Bronze and Neon pencils, and I'm going to use some watercolours, and we've got the watercolours on the show. The other thing I did was I got the other stamp, and the other stamp has got the word inspired. It's a bit difficult to see there, but I just went along. I'll do it on this to show you. I chose a bit of this blue because I quite like it, just inked where I wanted it. I just want that little bit. I'm not worried about the outside edge, and I've just gone straight in with pressing it down like that, and then just chop that out square. Yeah. And then I've got this, so that I've got another element and, you know, a word from one of my other stamps. You can do it with all of them.
Lou,
so
can I just mention quickly that the watercolors will be on at 10 o'clock with it's another happy hour. Different products, so do please hold on your buses. If you want to grab a bargain, do tune in at 10 o'clock, and those watercolor will be there with a happy hour price. Sorry about that, Lou. Just wanted to make sure that people get it.
I know they're not on this one, but I thought, well, I'll use them and then people can see what they've got. Now, the watercolors, I won't go into detail, but can I just say that if you've got a chance, they're well worth getting because of the colours. Look at that. And you don't often get turquoises and greens together, as well as pinks, and they're all, I'll explain later, but they're all separate. So the first thing I'm going to do is just create a little bit of atmosphere. So this paper is, like I say, it's not watercolour paper, but it's what we call all-round paper. So I'm just creating in the background, putting some water on. Now, as soon as you put water on, you're sort of letting it get ready. You're preparing it to accept colour and stuff. If you just put colour straight on it, it's a bit like a thirsty paper, just sucks it straight in. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm just going to take a little bit of blue, not a lot, that colour, and I'm just going to allow it to blend out around there. Now, it doesn't matter if you go over your bubbles at all, because they're going to go on.
Oh, I see.
So the more you sort of go into that, the less you'll have. You know, if you think you've missed a bit, then you won't see it. So I'm putting another blue on here. This is a warmer blue, and I'm just blending it out. I don't want it to be too strong, and I'm going to mix it with a little bit of white as well. So this card will then go straight on the card front or anything you want. Now this blue will also, if you just go around your flower a tiny bit in one side with blue, and then I'm going to change the colour here, but this will also hide underneath here. So no need to be really super, super neat. It doesn't matter, you won't see it. I'm going in with a pink now because I think it'll complement that and the flower, and I'm just going to go now. Don't adjust your TVs. Makes me laugh when people say that, but this is a double stamp and it's my fault, so that's why I've chosen the background for this, because the flower looks very confusing with your eyes. So again, if you think you've ruined your stamp, if you stamp it twice, you can always use the bits that are much better for you,
for the background,
and much better sort of quality. I'm not a stamper, never have been, so I don't even pretend to be in it, so I let other people do that. I just mess about with them when they're done. So I'm just trying to mingle a bit here. So I've got the purple and the blue, trying to get them together. At the moment they look too, what I would say, disjointed, so I'm just going to mix a lighter pink there, and I'm going to work more on it, don't worry. It's just that at the moment I'm trying to get a nice mix, so I'll bring the blue out as well. And then what we should have is a nice sort of violet happening in the middle. And if you've got a violet colour, just add to it. So we don't want a sudden change of colour, we want a blend. And when you're using, that's better, isn't it? It sort of blends better together. I don't like it when you see a sudden finish. Take your time with this, because this is the enjoyable bit. You know, you've got your stamps, you know what you're doing. Well, you might do, you're planning, and now you can do your bit, which is the colouring and stuff. Now we've got a nice blend happening. It's not grungy, it's quite bright and vibrant. I've not worried about this because I'm going to be using something else here, and I'm just going to copy the same way here. So what I'm going to do is add a little bit of the blue, and oh, it's wrong one, don't matter, blue, and a little bit of the pink that I was using, and then that way I know I've got the same colours because they're already on here. So if you're mixing colours, mix the colours that you're already using, and then you know they're going to fit. It's when you're introducing too many colours, it can get a little bit confusing about what you're actually looking at, but you'll know that with the colour.
Absolutely.
And because I don't know if the people out there know, but Paula comes from a family of artists, so she's
Yes,
she's well up on all this.
I don't mention it often.
I love it because you when we get together,
Yeah.
which will be soon, I hope, when all these things change. But we chat and chat and chat, and we can, and you tell me stuff about your dad and your uncle, and I'm like, wow, is that right? Oh, I'll try that. And that's what it's about, isn't it? We do the same with crafting. Yeah. We do all these different inspiration bits.
And vice versa, because
So-
you also, show us different, kind of artists and personalities and all those amazing stories as well.
But it's important because we need to know where we get these things from, don't we? We need to know that where you get ideas from, because then you can go and get your own ideas, and that's what it's about. It's about using people's ideas, but not copying them, making them yours. I'm going to use the same colours, but this time I'm going to sort of just do a tiny wash with them. So I've got the gesso on here, and the gesso makes it so easy to work on. And it gives you a real solid foundation so that you can blend knowing that you're not going to make a mess. Now, why am I saying that? Well, the simple thing is people are so worried about not getting it right. So if you've got the right equipment, the right tools, you'll always get it right, and it's easier. So I'm using a very dark purpley red. Now that it's crimson, so it's a cool red, and it goes with the purples, but I'm just going to drop a tiny bit here and then
That's
wash it.
beautiful red.
It's stunning, isn't it?
Yeah, absolutely.
And then all I'm doing is using the darkness to stay at the centre, and I'm allowing the colour to flood out. And because I've got that gesso on, and because I've got make it darker when it's underneath, sorry. So if it's behind something, so laying something like that, if you put something over the top, you're going to create a layer, and you're going to create a shadow. So it will be darker underneath. So again, here's a darker petal. So you put that bit there, you put the water to the edge and allow it to mingle into the water, and you get a beautiful blend. So to me, although it's the similar colour to what we're already using, it's different enough for the impact. I'll show you what I mean.
Yes.
It's different enough and similar enough, but I am going to introduce a tiny bit of the blue, because when I do that, I'll get a deeper purple, and I can create some shadows with it. And that's another way of creating lovely shadows with your work, is just put the darkest colour you've used and mixed it with one. So I'm just going to quickly, I tend to go a bit like all over with colour, just messing it, all over, and then I go back in with the detail. So that's the easiest way I do it, and then go back in and then just do little bits there and little bits all around.
And then the
you just take,
shadows.
you just take your time, and it really brings it alive, and it's not as vibrant as the top and the bottom of your collage. It's got a little bit more to it, and then bring other colours in that you've already got on here, but I would also wait for that to dry, and then I get my pencils on it as well. So there's all sorts of things. Now I'm just going to show you how little trick with the leaves, and then we can sort of move on a bit again. So I would choose the lightest. Now with these colours that we've got what we call a pear colour. This is my favourite colour, and oh, that's a flower. Okay, I always forget that's a flower, and I try and make it a leaf, and it's not. So you just put a really not dead thick line, but then I'm going to put the dark green around the edge, both edges, not a lot, just leave it to dry a second, and then go around them all, and you'll see when you get your stamps home where there's like fold overs, and by fold overs I mean where the leaf folds back on itself, and you'll see that, and you'll be able to sort of adjust your lines accordingly. So I've done that, and it looks awful like that, I know, but this is where the gesso and your clean brush with this, this is where this goes into its own. You sort of blend out the two and let them just blend, and wiggle your brush, and you get a lovely.
It looks so much more natural now, like a leaf that's natural.
Yeah, and when I was looking at roses and other flowers as well, I was looking at how they sort of, it's a little bit dark, so just go in, but the colour of the leaf has always got the colour of the petals in it, believe it or not. So, like roses, you'll see in the stems, they have red stems. The redness comes from the flower itself. So if you wanted to do that, just by dropping in a tiny bit of red, you now get that lovely feel. Okay, so I'm not 100% happy, but there again, it'd take me hours to do it how I want it, and that's why I want to do this, because it inspires me to take time to enjoy it, to really go for it, and then just think, oh right, okay, relaxation. I think I'm so, everybody should do some form of craft to relax. It's the law. So I'm just going to put that on there. Can you see how the brightness of the background?
We can see that, and of course we can do. Is it okay if we do a recap now?
Oh yes, please.
And
I've
of
got
course
my
you can
bubbles
set
to do
for the
there.
next
That's
step.
brilliant.
Oh, fabulous. Thank you, Lou. Now, of course, Lou is using the grunge collection from Studio Light. This hour is a happy hour, so which means that we have got grunge and essentials at very low prices. You have got 27 minutes to check out your baskets, and you know why? Why not check out the basket right now to make sure that you grab yours? Now, here we have got the first set, which is Take Me to the Ocean, Ocean Vibes, Swirls and Eiffel Tower. I love these kind of bordered stamps. They are about 8 inches, just under 8 inches in length. So you can go into an 8x8 card or a cross on our journal, half of the page. You can, for instance, stamp this or this bed here that Take Me to the Ocean in one page, and then the rest on the next page. Think about maybe a stamping on with oxides, spritzing some water, let those lines bleed, using blues and yellows, and of course those kind of deeper browns for the boat. Now, of course, you could then stamp it onto black to give more definition as well. So there is so many techniques of bringing it into life. If you want to build your own collage, well, you have got here the swirls stamps. Now, in here, you are getting all those stamps that allow you to build those layers as you wish. Do you ever have made a card and you says, well, it needs something, it's a little bit, it's just an empty space, but I don't want to overwhelm it? Well, you have got those filler stamps, those ones that add texture and layers perfectly. And I love this set because there is a different kind of what we call it as a graphic designer, visual weights. So for instance, you have got heavier ones which are more solid. So if you stamp that will have more of a presence. And then you have got more lighter weights as well. Adding detail, however, visually is not as heavy. Having the mix of light and dark means that you have got both to fill up and to create that perfect collage. Then if you want a little bit more romance, we have got the Eiffel Tower as well in here. But think about it, this is again a perfect background. If you are doing memory albums and you just want a beautiful background and to a travel album, maybe you went to Paris, or maybe it's in your list of play destinations to go, you can make it so, and of course you can stamp it into brown onto darker color cards and create those gorgeous vintage effects. 230976 is your item number. £22.47 is your price. That's £6 saving. Well, it's a happy hour deal, which means that you have got 24 minutes to check out your baskets. Then we have got the gorgeous, beautiful, no regrets stamp set, and again another layering circle ones. I love it. I absolutely love this. This is one of my favorites. Why? Because it has got that glorious flower and the beautiful elements, again different visual weights in that collage stamps, those circles, the border, a little bit of travel but also distress in there. Those circles are, like Lou was saying, always in her desk, because you know how it is when you are building a card and then suddenly you're doing clean and simple, maybe die cutting, but you innate that texture. Those stamps are perfect. Never regret anything. Oh, I wish. A lovely, as you can see here, the gorgeous, beautiful flowers, the little tiny details in there, and those layers as well, those letters, those hidden flowers, ready to go. You can do the same technique as Lou was doing with this stamp, but of course different flowers mean different things. 949364 is your item number. £14.98. You have got a £4 saving, courtesy of a happy hour. So you have got 23 minutes to check out your baskets. Then we have got the set of 3 border stamps in here. I love this one. Again, you are getting flowers, and this is the one that our Lou was using. You have got the Let Your Light Shine, Peony, and Inspire and Create. The one we are seeing at the minute is Inspire and Create. And love, this is kind of a little bit of sunflower, a peony, or a dahlia kind of budding up. I love the hidden flowers in there. Then I love this one. This is one of my favorites because you are getting Let Your Light Shine. And I think this is a really good one for somebody who's going through maybe a difficult time, and then kind of let them know that their light will shine again. Or also for more masculine mix, or maybe for a teenager, it has got that grungy industrial look, so in trend. Then we have got the peony, one of the most beautiful flowers, isn't it? A perfect combination, a perfect way, and it's just like the way that they blossom, they are just stunning. I think it's the Seed of Light pattern on the background. So you have got that sponge of 6 flower with the elements in there, so you can highlight it by bringing color, or let it kind of stay in the background like Lou was doing. You have got in this bundle a £10 saving. £25.97 is your price. Remember, of course, Studio Light will be dispatched, or this collection will be dispatched from the 10th of February. 737852 is the item number. Then we have got a set of 4, again within the grunge collection, so whichever one you go for, everything will coordinate perfectly, seamlessly. Here you have got a board, well, the larger one of the borders, so that's about just under 8 inches in height or length, depending how you look at it. And of course you have got the beautiful damask on the background. It is the water lilies. There's something so delicate and perfect about a water lily coming out of the pond, which is like muddy and dirty, and then the most perfect pristine flower. It's so symbolic, isn't it? And then we have got the smaller border stamp. So that one, I would think this one will fit on an A6 card or an A5 lengthways as well. Here we are getting the music, colors of the wind, and floral, all 3 of them. I love how you are getting the lady as well, like completely lost in thought, or completely lost in the music, taking her away with the music into another world of, playfulness as well. And then the final set that we are getting here, this beautiful floral image with the cracked up in the background, with the tiny dots and circles, creating the perfect collage. So stamp it, you can follow loose demos, or you can just stamp it into black and then bring in some kind of color, very spot coloring if you wanted. This one has got a fabulous saving of £15. You are just paying £32.96 for all 4 stamps. 962906 is your item number. I adore the next bundle as well. I really want it all, don't I? I'm just not greedy. I just want it all. Now here you have got a set of 4 border dies for the stamps. Sorry. Now you are getting the music notes and butterflies and the flowers and swirls. Adore the writing in here. I love the blockiness of that font, as well as the kind of a script at the bottom. Those numbers, those butterflies hidden there, as texture. You can create your own washi tape if you want to, especially if you have got pink frogs, mascate sheets which are white, so you can stamp on it and then trim it and use it exactly as a washi tape. There's so many ways of adding these ones. Use them on your planners as well. You have got a fabulous saving of £9, £14.98 is your price. 996864 is your item number. But remember to check out your baskets. This is a happy hour, which means you have got 19 minutes to check out your baskets, but there is no warranty that the stock will last. Then we have got the planners essentials here. We are getting the blue planner with the stamp and tab slice. You are getting the planner with already 10 sheets of 300 GSM cardstock, the one that appears on their journals as well. So it's a mixed media cardstock. Now it comes as well with the poly bag as well, which is a very strong one. So you can have your stamps in there, your dies, and you have got your checklist stamp ready to go, ready to stamp as well. I love the color. I love that it comes in with a closure that kind of holds it all together. Then we have got the set of essential cutting dies. Now in here you are getting the planner tabs. I'm going to turn it, well, let's have a look at the dies and then I'll turn it over so you can see the die cut. You have got the tabs in there, the liners as well, or the kind of the elements, the mats and layers. Think about it, die cut it, then fold it in half and attach it to the pages so you can find the right day or the right list very quickly on your planner. £22.48 is your price, saving £6.50, 911701. Then we have got a set of alphabets. It comes with a full alphabet, 2 different styles in one single die, which means that in one pass you have got the full alphabet. And if I turn it over, you can see exactly the style. Love that you are getting uppercase, lowercase, and several ones of each of the most popular letters. So ready to go and ready to do. I love the typewriter fonts as well in here. Very delicate as well. Now, if you want to go for this set, as you're saving £6, £11.98 is your price, which means it's a third of the price, but courtesy of being a happy hour. 236242 is your item number. 17 minutes to go. Right, then we have got the block alphabet as well as the Celebrate. 29 die cuts in total. I absolutely adore the, you can see in here the single die, and you can see the whole alphabet. Right, and you can see them that they die cut absolutely beautifully in there. Now, then you have got also the numbers in here, and of course the fact that everything fits, with the banners as well. Saving £7, £10.98 is your price. 770549 is your item number. Right, Lou, are you ready for the next demo?
Oh, yes. Well, it's the same sort of demo, but it's a different sort of twist on it, if you know what I mean. I'm just putting an edge around that now. So I've sort of put that on there ready. It needs a little bit of darkening, but that's the layers that I think, you need to leave dry naturally. So I've got the bubbles, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you some little tricks about how to use these. These are really nice to use with anything you've got. You can do them on black and white, but I've decided to gesso them. They fit there, but I'm gessoing them in a black so that I can do really bright pencils for you. So you will still see, you can, it might be a bit difficult to see on the TV, but you can just see the lines. So what I'm going to do is, I've got my bronzer nail pencils, and I always put them in a family so that the colours are all ready for me straight away. So the first thing I'm going to do is create the edge of the stamp. Now, the bubble. So the first thing is, all I'm going to do is just draw a line round. So you actually see the bubble on top of the bubble. And again, it doesn't matter if it's not perfect. What you're trying to do is just establish what is on top of something else. So we're actually going to go all the way round. So just to do the edge with a white pencil, and then we can build up colour. It's not, there are loads of different ways of doing bubbles, and I'm sure there's one that will suit you, whichever you choose, but this is only one of many. So we've got like the outline on there, and this allows us to set an edge to what we're going to colour. So I'm only doing it lightly. The more you press on with the pencils, the lighter it is, because I'm going to use a white pen later, which is really bright. So the next thing we do is put some colour on, and I'm going to put on some bright yellow just here. Mix it in. And then, because it's on black, it's quite hard to see, I do realise that. You can start to build up bubble colours, and if you look at a bubble, there are hundreds of colours in it, hundreds. So, you know, this is where you can really let your imagination go. I'm going to put purples and things in here, and lights and blues, but if you can aim for the lightest colours in your range, because then they will show up. So I've got a blue edge there. I'm going to put another in. It's just inside where you did your other colours. So let me choose another colour, leave that out. Let's go for the light peaches and stuff. You can really see them. It's a little bit, like I say, difficult to try and put this over on the TV. So I'm going to go with pink, like that. Now, I'm more or less done there. So what I need to do is just get my pen. Now, hopefully this is the one that works. And all you do is you just... Let me just get it going on my hand.
Yeah.
Come on, come on. You know this. This one works because I was using it last night. There we go.
Okay, yeah.
You just see the line coming out now, and you know, you might want a reflection of a window in it. Or
the director's saying that it looks like a frog.
It does look like a frog. It does.
I think it looks like a caterpillar.
Yeah.
Look at that. Oh.
Now put big mouth on it. It does.
Oh.
So it does look like a big frog, I must admit. So what you do is you're building up the white lines that you'd see that reflect on. And when you're using pencils, you've got to think that you're layering up stuff. So you won't always see, you won't see a lot of the colours until you actually do them yourself. So I'm just giving you a guide of how you can do it. So what you would do is that's all I can see now is a frog. So when you put them on there, the bubbles start to show up a little bit more, and they transform that one stamp into all these different layers, and it's so simple to do. I mean, the next one is a really quick one to show you, but that's the sort of gist about using two stamps and then taking elements from both, changing them up, doing colouring on black and then doing a watercolour effect. But if you want to do something else, and that's quite simple to do, I'll use the back of this. I just want to show you that the stamps that you've got there, the grungy ones, they are amazing because you can create your own wonderful backgrounds, and I'm going to do a quick one now and show you what I mean. So I'm going to use the circles, and there's some in the other one as well. And all I'm going to do is I'm going to get a stamp block, and I'm going to have these as my main feature, so to speak. So yeah, I like that one. And I think these purposely, I'm stamping these purposely because you don't see how nice they stamp until you actually see them stamp, because they look a lot clumsier than they are. So on and off as well, don't forget. So there's one bit. I go for this looks like a spider's web, and again I'm not too worried if it doesn't stamp at all. Well, I'm just worried about getting some images down. So we've got this, and you can see how the density of the stamp shows darker. So this, because it's closer, has more ink on it, it actually looks darker. So I'm just going to put, now you could use these here in the same way as we've done the bubbles at the top. So you see this could be a black, but you know, the black example, the black paper one I've done, and again on and off. I like the second and third generation, it tends to give you a lovely feel. So I've got that, and then I'm just going to put in the background the bubbles here.
Luke,
and this is only
Luke,
quick.
Sorry, can I just mention that this stamp set that you're using will be featured on the 10 a.m. show. So that.
Oh, is it not in this one?
Not this one, no. But it will be at 10 a.m. So we will have also of course,
right, hang on.
Second set. Yeah.
That's my fault. That I thought this was on this one. Oh, what we're going to do then? Where is it? Oh, hang on.
We have got the circles with no regrets. The one that has got the border?
No, I haven't got that one. Oh, right. Well, I'll tell you what I'll do. I'll do another trick. Let's move that over. I'll finish that later. I'm showing you before. Let's get this masking tape on your table or wherever you want. Yeah. Do you know, I knew that was... I was thinking something. You know, when it's not right in your head, I'm thinking, what is it? What is it? And it's that. It's the wrong one. Never mind. So I've got my masking tape. Now I've not put anything on that, but you can give it a little bit of a gesso. I mean, if you do it quite light, the gesso, it soon dries. In fact, then just stamp up your stamp. Now I'm a bit off camera, I know. So I'm just going to pull it up to show you, and then just stamp onto your masking tape. Let it hit and miss. Join it up. So then what I'm going to do is just clean the hands. So I'll turn this over so we can see it on the back. Oh, I'll put it on black actually so you can see it. So now what I would do, clean your stamp, because I'm using Versaclear, so if you don't, you'll end up with, you know, when you're testing out your stamps, it'll go on a piece of clean card. So I've just got that on my card now, and all I'm going to do is, as I did before, I'm going to get a tiny bit of colour and just colour some elements, not all of them, because what I don't want is to overpower it. It's washi tape, so I want it to be subtle. So I've just got the blue there and a little bit in the background. Now it will smear some of your ink, but that's quite nice if you want it like that. If you want to leave it to dry, a StazOn or something else dries pretty fast, but these need a little bit of time. So again, a little bit of a wash.
Lou, we have got about just under 2 minutes till the end of the show.
Right. I'm more or less done now. It's just an idea of how you can sort of create that. I'll do this to match, but not in the same depth as I did before. And then if you think, you can just use a little bit of that on your card. So let's do a rip it.
Okay.
So I'm going to rip it, try and do it in half. If it doesn't go in half, it doesn't matter. And then what you can do is get your piece of card. And now I'm just going to layer it on here. Separate the two like that. And then it doesn't really matter if it doesn't work, line up properly. What you do want to do is just so that you can...
Perfect. Gorgeous.
Place that either side, and you've made a really nice background.
Thank you so much for showing that, Lou. I will see you at 10 o'clock then.
Yeah, I'm
Okay,
sorry
fabulous.
about that, me getting confused, but thank you
Don't
so
worry.
much.
Don't worry. We will see the rest of the stamps at 10 o'clock. And of course, there will be a happy hour, different items. So do please make sure. Thank you, Laura. But we just wanted to remind everybody of this set of 4 stamps in total. Absolutely adore them. The border stamps, so you can add the detail. You can create your own washi tape. You have got a massive £9 saving because you're just paying £14.98. Do check out your baskets. 996-864 is the item number you need to. Now you have got only 5 minutes to check out your baskets at, of course, a happy hour prices. So make sure that you do check out your baskets and grab beautiful bargain stamps on dies from Studio Light. I'll see you after the break, of course, with the one-day special from Heartfelt Creations. But with Nikki, of course, you're via Skype, who is joining us that way. But do check out your baskets and stay tuned as well for 10 o'clock for more Studio Light beautiful bargains happy hour. We have got the one-day special, the delightful daffodil from Heartfelt. Then we have got pretty pink jewelry at 9, and then at 10 another happy hour from a Studio Light.
Have you heard of Hochanda Freedom? Did you know that as a Hochanda Freedom member, you could be making savings on every order you place? For just £5.97 a month, you will benefit from selected Freedom member discounts and complimentary standard delivery on every order you place. You will also receive our exclusive Hochanda Freedom members badge, regular newsletters, giveaways and crafty updates. If you shop with Hochanda more than twice a month, then Freedom is for you. Don't forget, your Freedom membership is flexible, so you can pause it if you're going away, or you can cancel it at any time. So what are you waiting for? Give us a call or head to the website, quoting item number 88888 and join Hochanda Freedom today.
Hi, I'm Julie.
And I'm Paula.
And together we are Julie Hickey Designs. We formed our partnership after many years of friendship, after both of us being in the craft industry for well over 20 years.
We have a great partnership. I do all the day-to-day business side and Julie does all the designing.
Our range of stamps and dies are made to the highest quality. Our stamps are the deepest etch that are available and they are made in the UK, and they give you beautiful, clean, crisp impressions every time, and our dies cut like a dream. The thing I love to do most is to share my ideas, hints and tips with you, the Hochanda viewers, so I can inspire you to pick up a stamp and get creating. So be sure to tune in for the Julie Hickey Design shows
on Hochanda.
Hi, I'm Jean, and together with my partner Malcolm, we run a small business in the northeast of England called Crafty Individuals. At Crafty Individuals, we're mostly involved in the design and manufacture of a very wide range of red rubber art stamps, but we also have a range of background papers and mini images that are also brilliant to create with. We also have a great little team of other artist friends who've helped us along the way and have come up with other designs that completely work alongside our own. So do pull up a pew and join us on the Hochanda shows. We can't wait to see you there.
Hello, my name's Kay from Indigo Blue, and we've been established for 7 years, and together with my husband Alfie we design and manufacture our own in-house red rubber stamps. We also have our own range of paints, lushes and stencils. We're so proud that we've now got a reputation for such high quality products and the detail that we can manage to get in our stamps. What I really love about Hochanda is I get to demonstrate lots of different techniques for you to understand how to use our products and hopefully inspire you. I've got loads of fantastic ideas buzzing around in my head, so I can't wait to get those filtered into our products and out to you at home. So grab a cup of tea, join me and the team from Indigo Blue on Hochanda.
I'm John Lockwood from John Next Door and Crafts 2. I've been with Hochanda since the very beginning, and I've been crafting a lot longer than that. My crafting journey's taken me through all different types of crafting, from stamping and die cutting to colouring and inking, and loads of different things. I've been working with Crafts 2 now for over 3 years, and they produce the John Next Door brand, distribute it, and make sure that everything is perfect in that. This allows me to work with the fantastic Crafts 2 tools and products, as well as some of their other amazing brands such as 2J Stamps, Press Cut, and the Craft Artist range of glues and consumables and inks. I really find that this partnership is extremely strong and helps me bring out the best of my products and all the other products within the Crafts 2 stable and the ones that I design. So don't miss the John Next Door and Crafts 2 shows on Hochanda.
Well, good morning. If you are just joining us here at Hochanda, Heartfelt Creations is a fabulous company based in America that delivers amazingly beautiful papercraft collections, paper, dies, and stamps. And also here at Hochanda, that Heartfelt Creations is synonymous with a lovely lady, a very talented one, and Nikki Harley, hello, who is joining us, of course, via Skype. Hello. Okay, all right. So, technical issues first thing in the morning. There is a lot of, things like that. Shall we have a look at the one-day special, what you are getting? Because it is a fabulous, the delightful daffodil collection. Now, the one-day special is the I want it all. I want it all. I want papers, I want stamps, and I want dies that coordinate beautifully together. Now, here you are getting 9 dies, 8 stamps, and a 12 by 12 paper pad. Well, I'm going to look through the paper pad because it is absolutely amazing. You're getting 24 sheets, 12 designs, but they are double-sided. So in actual fact, you're getting 24 designs. Or if you think about it, well, you're getting 2 of these one, but of course you have got 2 sides to each paper. Now, let me put it in the right way. One of the reasons I love this collection is the beautiful soft colors that you are getting, the palette of spring, those beautiful daffodils, those pinks, those greens. The fact that you are getting into here as smaller pieces or smaller cards in there. You are getting also the borders in here. You are getting gorgeous elements. Now, if you went for the Heartfelt Creations, the gorgeous, beautiful dies last week, those ones will perfectly coordinate with this. Now, you can see in here as well the kind of way that kind of the doily is, anything, and look and gorgeous. Now, Nikki, I think, are you there?
I'm here, yes.
Oh, fabulous.
I can hear you.
Now, how are you doing this morning?
A bit of a croaky voice, but apart from that, yes, I'm fine. But what a beautiful collection this is.
Absolutely stunning. I love that you are getting butterflies as well as the beautiful daffodils and hyacinths.
Yes, and they are absolutely gorgeous. And you've also got a decorative die that goes with those butterflies as well, so that you can decoupage them up.
Absolutely. So we are going to have a look at some of the dies as well that we are going to have, because on the papers you have got printed elements that then you can place the die in. Right, so we are getting the paper pad, which is gloriously beautiful. Then you have got the also, if you have got the stamps and the dies. Now, if your budget is a little bit smaller, we do have got the Creative Essentials option, which you're going to get 1 set of dies, 1 set of stamps, and we will go through them as well as the paper pad. However, the I Want It All collection is where you are kind of enjoying, because you are getting all brand new stamps and dies. What are we getting as well? So the hyacinth, and you can see the daffodil and hyacinth, the delightful daffodil and butterfly, and the delightful daffodil spray. Now, if we kind of look, if we have another look at the complete collection, shall we go into the smaller items? So daffodil and butterfly cling stamp set. Now, you can get everything separately, but of course the saving is when you go for the complete collection. Right, so if you can see in here, that is the beautiful daffodil and butterfly. Then if you want to go for the daffodil and hyacinth, so we are going to put them like there. It's a slightly larger, gorgeous, beautiful stamps. Now, if you're thinking, oh, they look quite fake, well, that's because they are cling foam mounted, so ready to use, and you have got that deeply etched rubber. Now, if you want to go for the delightful daffodil spray, we do have got that one as well. So you can buy them individually as a stamp set, and then of course buying the matching dies. Now, you have got at the bottom the die sets, and you that match perfectly with it. One of the reasons I adore Heartfelt Creations is the fact that you have got, there you can see it perfectly, the blade right on the inside edge. So you can place it over the stamp and get a perfect impression every single time. It is absolutely stunning that you get all the perfect stamping and die cutting all in coordination. Right, if you wanted to go for the dies on their own, you have got the details on the bottom, on the left hand side of the screen for the daffodil and hyacinth die set. Now, and then we have got, of course, the delightful daffodil and hyacinth, and then the delightful daffodil spray, which matches perfectly. However, of course, if you want a saving, which includes everything, you have got a saving, which is a £25 saving. However, includes the £5 saving from carried over from the Creative Essentials, which is the beautiful, delightful daffodil with the butterfly stamp and die set, as well as the papers. But if you are a Freedom member, you have got a further discount. So £33.99 is the saving if you're a Freedom member. But of course, that carries forward that £5. So it's actually, in fact, £38.99 if you're a Freedom member. Now, if you wanted to add, or you just wanted the paper pad on its own, we do have it on its own. £17.99 is your price. 727089 is your item number for that. Now, over 70% of the paper pad on its own has already gone. Now, if you wanted, you can add it also. Like many of you want an extra paper pad. Remember, one is included in the I Want It All collection, but you want to add an extra one because then you can flexi buy it. Remember, the one day special is the I Want It All. Includes one paper pad, 3 stamp sets, 3 die sets, and of course, all carried in that kind of really nice storage bag, which comes in as well with instruction, an inspiration pack with instructions as well on how to do them. Now, if you want to flexify it, well, you have got an option as a Freedom price. If a Freedom member, you would have. Let's have a look at the kind of how you can spread it, the cost as well. Now, it's a why not deal. If you're not a Freedom member, it's worth become a free member because it's £5.96 per month. That includes free P&P. So £80.94 is the delivered price. On top of that, you have got that saving, don't you? That it's just amazing to become part of the Freedom member because you are getting the saving. You are saving a further £9 plus the P&P, which actually is £12.95 extra saving of being a Freedom member. So why not join if you're not a member? And remember, you can flexify it as well. 335213 is your item number for the one-day special, the fabulous, delightful daffodil. Right, if you want to have a look at, so shall we have got kind of join Nikki, because I think Nikki has got beautiful samples to show us. Nikki?
Right, where do we start? I have got some absolutely beautiful samples from the design team and ones that I've actually created myself. So if I just put this camera down, I'm just going to tilt my camera, and then you should be able to see.
Okay, yeah.
There we go. Can you
okay.
see my... There we go. So this one's been made by Olga. I love the fact that she's used some beautiful vellum on here for the butterfly wings, and then she's actually stamped the image in black, which gives it a really nice bold effect, and then she's gone quite bright with her colours but still very spring-like, and then she's coordinated it with some lovely decorative dies. Then this one. How beautiful is this one? Just using one stamp from the daffodil collection. This is the larger one. And then she's just added a bow and a sentiment on there. Perfect for Mother's Day, I think, this collection. Then we've got one that I created last night on, I think it was the first show. So an absolute beautiful bouquet of your daffodils and your hyacinths on this one. So you've got your larger ones and there's your hyacinths. And of course you've got that gorgeous butterfly there, look, which you can layer up with that beautiful decorative die. Just think about all those decorative dies that you've got in your crafty stash. Some that you may have just brought, like this one here. How gorgeous is that? A little basket of daffodils. Yeah. What a beautiful gift that would make, using all those dies. And then we've got this one. Look at this one. I love this one, Paola.
Oh,
just look
I
at
love that one.
Beautiful daffodil garden. How about that? So using all of those dies, all of those stamps, your butterflies there as well. And of course you can colour them any colour you like. So you can go pink, you can go yellow, you can go deeper if you want to. It's not necessarily all about spring on this collection.
Right, of course, thank you for showing us those beautiful samples. We are going to let you get ready for the demonstration. And I want to remind everybody of the one-day special. Now, first of all, if you're not a Freedom member and you want to get the one-day special, become one, because you are saving more money of becoming a Freedom member. Now, that will mean entitle you as well to free P&P on the one-day special. You are if you consider the P&P, you are additionally saving £12.95 if you are a Freedom member. If you consider that the Freedom membership costs you £5.97 per month, and that entitles to any purchase purchase on a Hochanda free P&P standard, that will mean that you are going to save more money even during the duration of your membership. But is the I Want It All, the amazing, delightful daffodil, you are getting the butterfly, you are getting the gorgeous hyacinth. I love how when we're looking at the daffodils, look, this one is slightly larger with the buds facing one way, and of course we have got the opposite, the one here with the butterfly slightly smaller facing each other. Perfect for this time of a year. But it's the brightness, is the flower, is this, you know, daffodils are amazing, beautiful flowers that spring in there, and this is the first flower, the first blooms of the spring. Then we have got the spray. I absolutely adore the spray, and I love it because it is just phenomenal. It's that beautiful arch, and think about it, it will fit around a circle, it will fit around a hexagon as well. It will fit in a way that is just phenomenal. And let me show you as well. So if I show you the stamps in here, and then I'll show you the dies, you can see the nice large size, but you can see as well that it has got that kind of, like I was mentioning, that hexagon element into it, that pointy one, and of course that kind of goes downwards. And you have got both the kind of the border as well, so you can elongate it as well. Now, if you want to flexify it, you can flexify in 3 interest-free payments. Remember that. And because I did mention at the beginning that, of course, Herfeld is based in the USA, that means that it will dispatch from the 9th of February. Now, that also I need to tell you that this is not going to be available anywhere else until the 10th. So yours will be dispatched on the 9th before you can even buy anywhere else. So grab yours by checking out your baskets. 335213 is the item number for the one-day special. I believe Nikki is ready for the demonstration.
I certainly am, Paola. So for this one, we're going to be using the daffodil bouquet, which is this one here. This is really pretty. And then we are going to use this one, which is that really nice spray of daffodils, which kind of goes in like a crescent shape, which is great for adorning your circles, which is what I'm going to be doing now. So what I want to do is I actually want to decoupage my bouquet up. So I'm going to take another one, And I'm just going to quickly add a little bit of colour. So I'm using some pink on this one. I thought we'd go a little bit pink on these daffodils. So I've got a very, very pale pink. I always find going in with the paler colour first so it doesn't go too dark. As you can see, I'm just layering up that little bit of pink. And to be honest, this pen is actually near to its end. There isn't a lot of pink on it, but it's actually perfect for what I want to do. And then I've got this other daffodil here. So what I'm actually going to do with this spray is actually fussy cut part of it away. So I'm not going to be using it all. So I'm only going to colour what I need to use to decoupage this up with. So I'm just adding that pink there, and then I'm going to go in with a darker pink. So this time I'm taking my pen, my darker pink, and I'm just adding a little bit of pink on my glass mat. If you don't use a glass mat, you can use your acrylic block if you want to, or a plate as a like a palette. But just going in with a little bit dark in those petals there. As you can see, bringing in that shading on the daffodils, and I will blend that shortly. As soon as I've added my colour, I'll blend them all in. So just add in, you can see where the artist actually put a little bit of deeper lines and a few more lines, and that's really where I'm guiding, where I'm putting my shading as well. Just going in along there. And you can see around the trumpet. So to make this kind of three-dimensional, that line there that the artist put in a dark shadow under there.
Fabulous.
And then...
And of course, just following the stamps, they give you the definition, don't they? Where to put the shading.
Absolutely. You know, then I just really go with the lines that the artist has actually given me. But you can, if you want to, obviously add a little bit more detail if you wish. But it's completely up to you. I've stamped these in like a green, like a sage green. But as I say, if you wanted to go a little bit more bolder, just stamp them in black and it gives you a really, really bold effect. So I'm quite happy with that there. Just add a bit of pink on these buds just here. As you can see, really quick and easy to colour. You can use your alcohol markers, you can use your pencils. It's really whatever you prefer to colour your stamps in with. I just might use this bud here, so I am going to colour that one in, but I'm not going to go any further up there. And then I'm just going to take a little bit of yellow. I've got a little bit of yellow here. I want to just add a touch of yellow here. And then just my green. So just colour the green in. Again, look, I'm not spending lots of... Once I get my colour down, then I can start adding my shade in.
Perfect.
So that's as far as I need to go there. Nice and easy. As I say, I am probably rushing it a little bit more than I would do if I was actually making a card. But as you can see, it's really nice, easy and quick. Then I just want to colour my hyacinths in. So we're going to go with a blue hyacinth this morning.
Oh,
and just
I love that.
It's just so easy to colour. You know, I know a lot of people are a little bit afraid of colouring. But it's just getting that colour down and putting some shading in. So I'm going over this bit just a little bit more, just to give my shade in. And then finally, I just need to add a little bit more shade into my leaves. And all I'm doing is just bringing those pens and just blending that in with that brighter green. And it really does give that a nice effect. And then just to finish it off, just to blend that darker green in, I'm just going over with that bright green again.
Oh.
And I'm happy with that. So next I want to do is I'm going to do a little bit of fussy cutting, and you don't very often see me fussy cutting. but it's really easy because obviously the die has cut most of this out for me anyway. So I'm just going around the petals. I want to keep my 2 daffodils in there. So just going around there. And that's decoupaged.
Oh, look at that.
Cut that out. So you've got a completely now different bouquet. So you could actually use that on its own. But I'm actually going to layer that up on the bouquet that I've already got there. Then I just need to finish this one off. So again, I'm going in with, I don't know whether I might use pink. No, I'll tell you what, we'll go blue and just colour these hyacinths in. As I say, you could, if you want to, use your pencils or your alcohol markers. You could even use your daubers for this. We'll do some dauber in a moment. But as you can see, just getting a little bit of colour in. I want to keep these quite soft in colour. Okay. And just go in. So what I want to do is add a little bit darker down the bottom. So again, I'm taking my pen, using my matte as a kind of palette, and then just blend in a little bit of that really nice bright pink, just to add a bit of brightness to those hyacinths. So that's basically my coloured elements there done. So I'm quite happy with those. So I put them to one side. And then I'm going to take a butterfly. I'm going to have 3 butterflies, but I've already done 2 here. As you can see, you have your outer edge, which will cut out the stamp, as you see it there. And then you have, I just take the decorative die here, you've got the decorative part,
yeah,
which is this one, which will give you your butterfly wings look. Isn't that sweet?
Yeah.
So I've already die cut that out, so I just need to add a bit of colour and to really decide what colour butterfly. I think I am going to go for yellow this morning. So I've got some pink and purple ones, the ones that I've just done, but I'm going to go with yellow. So I'm going to go in with a slightly darker yellow to do the centre, and then just blend that out. Really easy and quick this is, and I think for butterflies, when you're keeping it really nice and soft, it does give it a really nice effect. And then let's go in with a slightly deeper now, just over there. It wasn't quite deep enough. And then just on the tips, just to bring a little bit of that pink through so everything coordinates. I'm going to take my pink dauber now, and because they're precision, and I can see, because they're clear as well, these are really good, because I can now just blend that pink in and just go in as far, because I can see what I'm doing, as far as I want to, so it just catches that yellow and blends that yellow in. That's that side done. And then take in a little bit more pink, and then just blend that in there. And then I think we need to do the tendrils in pink as well, why not? So that's the butterfly done. And then what I need to do is I'm taking the decorative part and we'll just glue that in the centre. Before you glue it, if you wanted, you could add some glitter to the body of the butterfly and those wings. Oops. And just pop that on there. Just hold it for a few seconds. Clear that away. And lift those wings up. And there you have a gorgeous butterfly. Okay, so I'm going to bring my card over. So I'm using some decorative dies. As I say, this collection is going to work really well with lots of other collections that you would have brought in the past. Just pop that on there. So I've cut this outer edge from the paper pad. And then I've got my easel card. And then I'm just going to add glue to the bottom part of that easel. There. And then pop the top part on. And that will fit perfectly because I created this from the actual outer edge of my decorative die. So there you've got the start of your easel card with that gorgeous silver mirror card. And then I created a card yesterday. I just grab it. Well, actually, this was a different one, but I've made an aperture, if you can see. I think we did this on your show, Paola.
Oh, yes,
But I
you
created
did.
the aperture. No waste at all, because what I did was the piece that came out of the aperture I'm now using on this card. So don't ever throw anything away, because it's always going to come in handy. So then just layer that up. So I put my foam tape on. Just make sure I get that the right way. So I'm going to put the spray on that circle on the top, like that. So there, it's all coming together. Now, when you make an easel card, if you've never made one before and you're new to crafting, what you need to do is you basically need to make a stopper. Now, I usually use sentiments for my stopper. So I'm going to pop, this is from the paper pad. I haven't actually stamped anything on here, but you have got a row of sort of like tabs that you could stamp your sentiments on. So this could be a Happy Easter card if you wanted. It could be a Mother's Day card. And then just work out where you want to put that. So I'm going to pop that there, and that will stop my easel card from falling. Okay. And then we're going to decorate it. So I'm going to do it so that we put the first layer, which will be that gorgeous bouquet. So using some foam tape, just use, it doesn't need a lot. I'm just going to put one piece in the center and pop that just there in the middle of the card. And then I've got this piece, which now I want to add some dimension to. So I'm taking my flower shaping tool and my flower shaping mat.
Yes. Make some dimension.
I'm going to the first lot I'm going to do with my image faced up. So what I want to do is add dimension to the daffodils. So I'm just going to use that shaping tool to add shape. Just got a little bit hanging off there. So I'm taking my small tip and just around the top of that, just add the dimension there. And then I'm going to fold it over. Now I'm going to go in with a smaller tip now on that flower shaping tool and go where the hyacinths are in a very tiny little circular motion. And you can see already they are beginning to lift up. I think that's it. And then maybe just twizzle that and add dimension on those leaves. So whilst I've got my flower shaping tool out, I might as well add a little bit of dimension to this one. So exactly the same, just going in just a little bit. You can keep it flat if you want, if you're posting this and you're a bit worried about how it's going to fit in the envelope. But it does just kind of help bring those flowers to life. And just turn that round, going with my smaller tip in circular motions, and just add some dimension to those hyacinths. And it just adds a little bit of dimension to that. And then we're going to bring the card over. So first of all, I want to decoupage this up. So I'm going to add my foam tape again, just a small piece. Now I want it to decoupage quite a little bit up off of the first bouquet that we've just put on. So I'm adding 2 pieces of foam tape to make a nice thick piece, and then bring my card over and then layer that up. And now I've just added some dimension to that bouquet look.
Wow.
Okay, and then we've got this one. So what I want to do is tuck it under slightly, but with that, the hyacinth sort of like coming over. So that will go there. I'll use my glue gun for this piece. So just a little bit of glue on the 3 daffodils. Bring that down, making sure that goes under that bouquet. And that just adorns the top of my easel card, just lifting it up and ruching it up just a little bit again, just so that it isn't totally flat. That one needs to come down slightly, if I can just lift that up. There we go. And then we've got to add the butterfly. So I'm going to turn the card around like that, look. Oh, just pop that on there. And then just have a look to see where I want these butterflies. So I'm going to pop one there, again using my glue gun. I've got 3 butterflies, but I'm not 100% sure if I'm going to use all 3. So we'll have one there. I've got one with a little bit of silver on the wings, so that will sort of like brings that mirror card into the decoration on the card. And I'm going to bring that one down the bottom. And then finally, I'm just going to turn this around so I can just have a look. And then turn it back so you can see it. So absolutely gorgeous filled easel card. And we're going to put that one, whoops, nearly put it on upside down. And just lift those wings up.
That's cool.
Off of.
Oh, I love how you have layered and layered, and it looks like a full-on bouquet of flowers.
It does, yeah. And the thing is with this collection, you can make them really simple and just very delicate. I'll show you this one here from Glenda from the design team. She's just used 2 of the stems of daffodils. Very nice, pretty, simple, but very elegant card. But as I say, then you can really kind of go to town. This is one that I did yesterday evening on the 8 o'clock show. How about that look? Doing a really, this is a 6x12 card.
Wow, very large.
Just using, I think using a bit of everything from the collection, but it really is a pretty and very easy collection to use.
Absolutely, it's beautiful. Thank you, Nikki. Well, you reset for the next demonstration. Now let's have a look at the one-day special. Now, if you're not a Freedom member, become one. Don't put it off. Check out your baskets for Freedom, because that will cost you £5.97. But that entitles you to free a standard P&P on any purchase that you make at Hochanda.com or at Hochanda during the your Freedom membership. But that, of course, on the one-day special means that you have got a further saving. If you're not a Freedom member, well, it's £25 plus the carried forward £5, so it would be £30. However, if you're a Freedom member, you have got an additional saving. It's an additional £9 on top of that £30, and plus, and then it's £3.95 P&P. So the overall is £42.95 saving if you are a Freedom member. Remember that, and remember that it only costs you £5.97 to become a Freedom member. Now, what do you get in the one-day special? And also you have got FlexiBuy, 3-way payments, so it makes it so much easier. Now, the complete collection. The complete collection is your one-day special. That's where the amazing saving it is. You can go for individuals. Of course, you can. Now, the details of the individuals will appear at the bottom of the screen. Here on the left, the one-day special with everything and that saving. The papers, 12 by 12. You are getting 24 sheets, but you are getting 12 designs. Well, actually, it's 24 designs, but they are printed double-sided. So you are getting 2 of these one, 2 of the one that you can see in the screens, and with the bag with the beautiful cards in here. 6x6 as well. You have got the strips, the ribbon dies. You have got the labels. You have got the 6x4s in there as well. You have got plainer papers in which the tonal, the kind of beautiful collage effects, the gorgeous tags that you can fussy cut, you can highlight it with glitter and glossy accents. There is so much craftability in this amazing paper bundle. I love that you have got brands, ready to go, beautiful blank cards as well. Now, we are approaching 70% of the stock on, and the 80%, oh, sorry, apologies, I was kind of being a bit conservative there, of the, the amazing paper collection on its own. However, the one-day special, also very busy. Half the stock has gone. If you do not want to miss it in all, do please check out your baskets. £29.98 would be what you would pay if you're not a Freedom member today, plus P&P. But if you are a Freedom member, you have got a further saving. So I think is it how much? Is it £23 or something like that? Ridiculous. £42 and 95 pence, you know, saving that you have got overall in that Freedom, if you are a Freedom member. Now, £26 and 98 pence is what you would be paying today. Deliver price on the I want it all ODS. Now, what also you are getting is a daffodil and butterfly stamp set. You can get it on its own if that's all you wanted. By all means, you can have it. Details at the bottom of the screen. That's £13 and 99 pence on its own. You are getting, let me put the stamp set in front, because also it comes with this index sheet, perforated, ready to go into your file cabinet or whatever, or fob. But you can see cling foam already attached. You don't have to trim it, deeply edged, so perfect impressions every single time. Now that is the delightful daffodil and butterfly set there. Now then you are also getting the daffodil and hyacinth. You know what, I really like this one, the hyacinth. You don't see it as often, and it's just such a beautiful flower, and it also means that you can color it in complementary colors to the daffodil. So yellows and oranges for the daffodil, blues and purples for the hyacinth. Gorgeous. And then we have got the daffodil, delightful daffodil with a spray. I absolutely love this one. Why? I don't know. There is something incredible about that arch, that kind of way that kind of goes in. And of course, you could see that Nikki's demo with the frame. It looked amazing. I love that this one is a little bit more on the straight edge. So therefore, you could elongate it if you wanted for a square. The other thing I love about this collection is the fact that it's one stamp, you color, would you do it, and then die cut it. By the way, talking about die cuts, we have got them in the I Want It All, or you could buy them individually, or you could buy them in pairs if you wanted to. This is the hyacinth and the butterfly. Look at the intricate detail of the butterfly. So you are getting 4 dies in here. Now, 3 of those dies are outline dies, which will match, and I'm going to show you exactly what I mean by putting in it here. So you can see it, the stamp and the die. So in combination, you can see the blade right on the inside, and you can see how beautifully it sits there. Now that means that you can see exactly what you are cutting, having the blade in there. And then we have got, we can see it here, and then of course I put it, and then we have got the butterfly, which has got the outer but also the inner, which adds that incredible detail. Now that of course adds that incredible, intricate, amazing, exquisite detail that you want to have in your butterflies. Then you are also getting in the I Want It All, the delightful daffodil and hyacinth. Again, this coordinates absolutely to perfection with the stamps in there. Now you have got the largest size of the stamp, you can see there here, absolutely beautiful in here. Now that, if you want to go for this individually, the detail at the bottom of the screen, that is the die set that we are talking about. Then finally, you are getting the hyacinth spray die set as well. Now that coordinates to perfection with that absolutely stunning stamp set. So we have got the die on its own, and of course in combination it will be phenomenal. One of the things that I love about this collection is the fact that with the papers as well, if we look at the papers, let me find it here, right, because this is very important. Now the papers, if you go, let me grab the right die. Can I put it down, because I can do whatever I want, I have been told at the minute. Right, so what I wanted to show you is the fact that if we put it like this, can you see how it will match to perfection? So this is not only a beautiful kind of, when you're having a collection that allows you to be really creative, but also at the same time really straightforward. This collection is you can just die cut the paper straight away, layer it up, quick and easy, stunning, pretty beautiful. With the complete collection, also you are getting, not only you are getting all, but you are also getting the storage bag. And we know, crafters, storage is key. We love it. I mean, so much so that I used to run a crafty storage blog. Yeah, because we love it so much. It just makes it all, you know, I had time at the time. Right, and you can see the inspiration, a delightful daffodil inspiration page, and you have got instructions as well. So you can keep it all nice and safe in your bag. Now, we are 60% of the stock of the one-day special gone. If you want to grab yours, well, you have got Freedom discount in here. You have got FlexiBuy, 3 interest-free payments or one-off payment. If you're not a Freedom member, please consider becoming a Freedom member, because you are saving more, maybe saving more than you are spending by becoming a Freedom member. And of course, that entitles you to free PNP, to any standard, free standard PNP, and any purchase that you do while you are a Freedom member. Now, talking about the storage, you know, storage is brilliant, isn't it? Now, here we have got the perfect folder, and every time I see Nikki's shelf with all of these beautiful binders, I'm like, jealous. Right, why I love this one, it's very posh. First of all, I love a good box, and because look at that, it has got magnetic. It's that kind of boxes that you pay extra. Now, what I love about it is nice, sits nicely and neatly, but when you open it up, it has got the, you know, ring binder. It's a dual ring binder, which is even posher that way. Also, what I love is that you straightforward, you can take your one-day special stamps and then pre-perforated. So you put them in here, and then you have got them ready to go. You can put in up to 7 stamp sets in here as well, so that would make it much easier to have not only the delightful daffodil, but other collections. Also, you can put your dies, but more importantly, we have got this magnetic storage. You could perforate it as well if you wanted to, or alternatively, if you are like me, a thrifty crafter, you could put some magnetic tape on the back, and that would hold it as well. However, we do have got the perfect magnetic shape, so that looks even better. But one of the reasons I love that it's a box is the fact that sometimes the stamps will fall off, but this will kind of hold it and they will not fall off. So then when you close it up, you can write it here, Delightful Daffodil, then the name of the next collection, and you can store here any collection you want. It doesn't need to be hard felt. The other thing we can do, of course, is that it has got a handle, so it's easy to transport. But if you are an artist, if you're a mixed media crafter, you could even decorate it as you wish. It doesn't necessarily need to stay. It looks amazing. I mean, to be honest, I wouldn't touch it because I love everything. Now, £12.99 is your price. But remember that Heartfelt is based in the USA, so the dispatch date will be from the 9th of February, 374418. And remember that the Delightful Daffodil collection, well, that collection is only released everywhere else on the 10th, so yours will be dispatched before it's on sale anywhere else. Right, moving on to the next item. It's another beautiful set here. Well, it's one of those ones that I always say, it's not the sexiest product because but it's one of the most useful products that you are gonna get. It's a dover, so sponges. You are getting 12 individual ones. The thing that I love is the perfect ink blending. You have got the perfect dome, so you have got that perfect element, so you don't have any hard lines in here. Yet by having the point being triangular means that you can go into and create shading. Then also remember that being triangular, you can use them as a pen like that, so kind of blending perfectly. Being transparent means that, for instance, I would keep one for yellow, one for orange, red, pink, purple, and so on. I can find perfectly. Of course, I will have it in a rainbow order, but the reason why I would also, but it doesn't matter because also you can see it, the clear one, so you can see exactly what color you are looking for. It's not opaque, so you can see it. If you wanted to use it as a dover, of course you can. However, I love that it's ergonomic with that triangular shape. I love it. I think it's very clever. It ticks all the boxes for storage, for blending. £13.99 is your price. It's precision and it's dovers and perfect smooth sponge. 06915 is your item number. Now, Nikki always used her deluxe flower shaping kit. 13 elements in here you are getting. First of all, the storage. I mean, can we talk about how posh that is with that magnetic closure as well? Oh, the sound of it. Can you hear? Oh, I love that. Little things make me happy. Anyway, so, well, certain. Right, so we have got here as well, look at the heartfelt, foam in here, high density, so you have got that gorgeous, beautiful pressure. So when you are shaping, like Nikki was showing us, it will give you the perfect definition. Then you are getting the double-ended tool here that is magnetic. So all the different ends that you can put in, they will hold perfectly. And you see, they don't fall, and then you just pull them up. Then you have got, for instance, a quilling tool. And this is a deep quilling tool. You can just see it. So if you wanted to do some modern quilling, that will allow you to with the wider strips. Also, the other thing that you can do with this is shape some of the petals to kind of bring them to shape even more deeply. You have got other tools here, so the paper piercer or pokey tool. You have got as well the smaller ball ends as well here, or you can have even the medium size. Now, if you want to have everything in here, well, you can have it. You can see the detail. 939385 is your item number. £29.99 is your price, and there we have a gorgeous, absolutely gorgeous packaging as well. Right, £29.99 is your price. Remember that if you go for the one-day special, it has got 3 flexes. Anything that you add to the basket, you can then flexify it. What about that? Now we have got the art foam paper here. Now this is foam, but it shapes itself with the heat of your hands. So kind of you can stamp on it and create the most amazing 3-dimensional flowers. But can you see how you can see there, how kind of go in. So a stamp, and then die cut, and then shape with the heat of your hands, or of course you can create those amazing blooms. $11.99 is your price. You're getting 20 sheets. Remember that if you add it to the full collection and you flexify it, you would only pay £4 today from this. My maths are on fire today. 675-4254 is your item number. Are they? I mean, yeah, £12. $11.99 divided into 3 is 4, right? So that's how much you would pay if you flexify it with the completed collection. That's what I was saying. Just to clarify. All right, and we have got, remember the binder? I'm going to grab that binder because here, I'm going to grab this and also some dies. Because, it should go another. There it is. Right, so we can, because storage, it makes sense, it saves us time, and we can find our stamps. Now, these are, remember the ones that they come in are like this, right? So they look very similar. However, when we turn down, we can see the difference. These ones are the ones that you are getting in this set. So, for instance, we would put the delightful daffodil stamps in one side, and of course, we can put both of them in here. So let's put them like so, and then we are going to put the die, for instance this die in here. Let's put it, and then we would put the dies, matching dies on the back. So then you take them and you have got the stamps on the front and the dies on the back. And you know what? Of course, it's designed to fit in our binder storage. So when we put it in here, and you can keep every collection and more than one collection, because remember, it will fit 7 of these sets. So you could have the collection from the delightful daffodil, which are 3 of them, plus another collection that has got 4 elements into it for stamps and dies collection. It is a fabulous bundle to go for. Remember, you are getting 6 of them, so that will hold the whole one-day special. I want it all stamps and dies, plus another couple of one. And remember that you can add that to your flexi. And of course, look, I can show you one thing. You know the die that I said that why I love this binder, because if the die falls off, It doesn't have anywhere else to go. It stays in the box. Remember that if you add this to the I Want It All collection and you want to flexify, well, you would be paying, is it £4.30 today? 33 pence that you would be paying today for this amazing bundle of the 6 stamp and die magnetic storage sheets. Right, that is of course the storage, but then we have got the stamps on their own. Now this one would be if you have got from other collections from Hartford and you have lost the estate, or maybe you have got other collections from other companies, you can keep them all safe. That these are clean stamp storage panels. They don't have magnetic on the back, so you can put the stamps on the front and on the back. $9.99 is your price. 021997 is your price. Right, Nikki is ready for the next demo, so take it away, Nikki.
Okay, so before we go on to that demo, I would love to share a few more samples from the design team, because as I say, they have done an amazing job with this collection. So we have this one here, which is from, I think it's from Shalina, from the design team. As you can see, she's used the stems of daffodils and some pattern paper behind there. So that's quite a nice flattish card. It's not too kind of dimensional. But then look at this one. How about that for a daffodil garden?
Oh, wow.
Okay, beautiful. I love the way she's used the 2 sprays. So she's used the straighter one at the bottom and then that curved one at the top. Works perfectly with those gorgeous decorative dies that we launched last week. Then look at this one. So this is using that same decorative die that I just used on that easel card. But look how different this one is. Look at the glossy accents that the designer, who is Katrina from the design team, has put on those sprays. So different. Okay. We've got, is it 9 dies and 8 stamps in the collection?
Yes.
But every single card that we're seeing is different. That is so pretty, look. Again, this one's stamped in black, and I just think it gives it a really, really nice kind of, it pops. It's making those images kind of pop off the page a little bit. And then we've got, finally, one that I created using the same technique as I did the other one, but this is using the paper pad. But just using one of those panels from the paper pad and layering that kind of display of daffodils and hyacinths onto it. So lots of different ways that you can use this collection. I'm thinking Mother's Day, Easter, even sympathy, I think this would work really well with. So anyway, on to the demo. Right, so I always like to use my pearls and everything. So what I thought was I would pre-prep. So I pearled, I've matte and layered, just using one of those 6x6 panels from the paper pad. And then on that inner panel there, I've actually put some pearls on. And then I've layered it onto some gold mirror card. So I'm just going to glue that on to my card base. Make sure I put enough glue on. So it's kind of already transformed just one of the panels from the paper pad into a beautiful panel. Right, what am I using? What aren't I using on this one, to be honest? So I've got lots here. So I thought I would kind of create a spring garden. So I've got lots of different colours.
Nikki, just to let you know, we have got about 3 minutes left, just so you know the time.
Okay, that's fine. Right, so I've got my hyacinths. I've also fussy cut out some daffodils, so I'm going to layer those up in a second. So I've just coloured them twice. Just need to finish the colouring on this daffodil. So I'm going in with my pale yellow now. I've gone in with 2 shades already and just blend that in. But just look at that. I love how easy these are to colour. And then just add a bit of green, a darker bit, just to add some shading. How quick was that?
Absolutely.
So just blend that in. So we'll quickly get onto the card, shall we?
Yes,
as we don't have that long. Right, so on this one, I'm going to pop this at the top. Again, just using a little bit of foam pad, just to lift that from the page. And then at the bottom, I'm going to add my daffodils. So I'm not going to, as I say, we haven't got that much time, so I won't use my flower shaping tool, but of course you can use that same shaping technique on this, on these daffodils. But they look just as nice, don't they, when you just keep them flat. So I'm going to use just a little bit of foam tape on this one, so this one lifts it up. Like that. I haven't purposely put any glue on the bottom because now what I want to do is I want to put my hyacinth in between those daffodils to create my daffodil garden. So this one just put behind there. And I'm just basically just building it up. Got some purple ones here, so I've gone for sort of like lots of different colours on this one, and that will come along there. We'll add another pink one here.
Well, we have got just under a minute to go. Look at that.
I think we can do it. And then, as I said, I have already coloured and fussy cut these out, which means I can add these to that border at the top, like this. If I can quickly do that, get the right ones. Just got one more, which I'm hoping is this one. Which one's it? I'm not sure if it is that one, but we're going to put it on there anyway so that we can finish the card
Well,
off.
Nikki, can we leave it at that? Of course, you will be back at 12 for more demonstrations. Thank you. And now, of course, beautiful demonstrations. Can I remind everybody to check out their baskets? 60% of the one-day special, 40% of the binder. Please do check out your baskets. You are going to enjoy after the break more. We have got the most beautiful, pretty pink jewelry after the break. Then at 10, a studio light happy hour, and knit away at 11.
Hi, I'm Ali Reeve. I'm from the company Stamps Away. Stamps Away is a family-run company with my husband and I. We create all things crafty, especially with a passion for mixed media. At Stamps Away we create a lot of MDF products because we have laser cutters and router cutters. We also create our own stencils and masks. We try and make everything we can in-house so that you've got all the materials you need to create your projects. If you're watching a show with me on Hochanda, you'll expect to see lots of different techniques, lots of ways of using the products that we produce, and it's all very much mixed media, so pretty much anything goes. So I hope you won't miss the shows on Hochanda with Stamps Away.
Did you know you can watch Hochanda 24 hours a day, 7 days a week for free using our app on Roku? Just like your smartphone accesses an app store to add new applications, your Roku streaming player or Roku TV accesses the Roku channel store to add new channels. By downloading the Hochanda channel, you'll be able to access your favourite craft channel on your TV anytime you want to watch. Here's how to do it. Turn on your TV and connect your Roku device. Next, turn the power on and press the home button on your Roku remote. Scroll up or down to select settings. Select your network and select Setup Connection. Roku uses a wireless connection, so select your router name and add your password. This should be on the side or the bottom of your router. If this is the first time using Roku, then you'll need to set up an account on the device or by going to the Roku website. That's it. Now it's time to add the Hochanda app. Simply press the home button on the Roku remote. Scroll up or down using the arrows on your remote to select streaming channels. Then open the channel store. At the top of the channel store, you'll find a list of featured, new and popular categories to explore. Enter Hochanda into the search bar and this will take you to the Hochanda app. Now simply select Add Channel. When you see the added channel screen, press OK and return to the home page. Now scroll down to the Hochanda app and press the star button on your remote. You can then use the arrow buttons to move Hochanda to the top of the screen for quick and easy access. And that's it. You can now watch, purchase and catch up with your favourite shows 24 hours a day, 7 days a week on your TV whenever you feel crafty.
Hi, I'm Emma.
And I'm Pam.
And we're from Quilters Trading Post. We've been open since 2007, so we're coming up to 10 years now.
We started our business in Cambridge, really, with a long arm quilting machine. We decided we wanted to make a proper business of it, so we bought a shop in this area. We soon grew out of that because we became successful, and we bought a school, and now we're in the school.
We have 4 parts to our business. We have the quilting service, we run workshops, we sell patchwork and quilting threads, fabrics and notions, and we do patterns and books. That's our newest thing, and our favourite being our crafters carry-all.
We've really enjoyed being on Hochanda. It's made us famous, really. We've got lots of people who now come into the shop and tell us that they've seen us, and that they've enjoyed the demonstrations, and they've watched us over and over again.
Make sure you don't miss our shows here on Hochanda.
Hi, I'm Paul Church from Clarity Stamp. I've been fortunate enough to turn my hobby into a career and joined Clarity Stamp in January 2016. My background has always been in crafting, and I enjoy making things and sharing things. That's what crafting's all about for me, making things and sharing with others, and also learning all the time. At Clarity Stamp, we bring you a wide range of products, from stamps, stencils, groovy and pergamano. And the great thing about that is that it covers crafters from all different aspects. So whether you're into stamping, stenciling, parchment craft, we've got it covered at Clarity Stamp. So I hope you can tune in and join the Clarity team on Hochanda.
Hello and welcome. It's lovely to have your company this morning. Really excited about this hour because the beads, well, they're not beads, the seeds actually, in front of me are absolutely beautiful. The jewellery is beautiful. It feels gorgeous. The colours are amazing. Brand new company too. It's Pretty Pink and a brand new guest. Let me introduce the gorgeous Alana, and she's behind me. Hello there, Alana. It's lovely to have your company. Hello there. Thank you for joining us. Alana.
Hello, I'm happy to be here, so I interrupted you.
Oh, no, not at all. Skype, I do that all the time. Alana, tell me about your company because your jewellery is absolutely beautiful. What's it all about? Because these are really special, aren't they?
They are. And I thank you for correcting. They are not beads, they are seeds. Yeah. They're all made from vegetable ivory, or what is known as well tagonut. And as these, I don't know if you can see, that's how originally, okay, and they are polished. Right. So it's an ivory substitute, and it comes from the Amazon rainforest. So the jewelry is all sustainable. So it's all cuts from seeds. They are treated and colored with organic dyes.
Oh, wow.
So they are very tactile, they are very special. They feel really nice. We hear that all the time from the customers. And we are very excited to be here to introduce. Yeah.
How long has your company been going, Alana? Have you been going long?
Yes. I started in 2005 as a sole trader, doing the jewelry and myself. And over the years, we kind of grew. We had retail, and then also my business partner, Mali, who can't be here, and she joined me 3 years ago. Wow. And that's when we launched the kits as well, and it's going really well. People are really happy with the kits.
Oh, I'm so pleased. The kits look beautiful. I mean, I love it because it's all about the colour, and the packaging is gorgeous. That having everything in a tin is just beautiful. And I love the fact it's something a little bit different, you know, really gorgeous natural materials. And I do love the fact that, yeah, it's a naturally sourced ivory, obviously. You know, these are all seeds and they're stunning. Shall we show everybody your beautiful kits then, Lana?
Yes.
Let's have a little look. So this first one that we've got for you, this is the beautiful necklace. I mean, I'm going to show you this straight away. This is the one that I want, quite frankly. Look at this. This is absolutely beautiful. This is the lariat necklace. And can you see what I mean about the colours? The colours are gorgeous. Honestly, me and our moles in my head are like, oh, we like these a lot. These are beautiful. I love the length of this. I love necklaces like this because it's open-ended on a cotton wax as well, which is gorgeous. It does mean you can wear it in so many different ways. That's why I love stuff like this. Because honestly, that you've got so many interpretations of how you want to wear it. You know, you can layer it. You can obviously have it come into the front. There's so many different ways of using it. And I love the natural shine that Lana was talking about as well. So pretty. Now, they come in the tin, and this is what I love about these. If you're thinking gifts, if you're thinking a new project, this is perfect, because look at that. You've got your little tin full of all your wonderful seeds, and you have to get into calling them seeds, not beads. Full of lovely seeds. Look, honestly, when you look at those colours, and it's the feel, they feel beautiful. So they're going to feel gorgeous next to the skin. I tell you what, these are going to end up being worry beads. You know, when you do this, when you're wearing a necklace, and you do that when you're a bit stressed because you just feel nice. See, we all need a few of these, don't we, these days? How gorgeous is that? You do get full instructions as well with the kit. Lana, this is so nice. It's a beautiful kit, but this is going to be perfect for beginners as well, isn't it? Because it looks like that's an easy kit to put together. Is that right?
Yeah, absolutely. To know something interesting about this kit is this was my very first design that I ever made. And I used to sell as a necklace, not as a kit, because, to be honest, I couldn't really do anything when I started jewellery-wise. So the only thing I could do is I could even put a crimp on the jewellery. And so that's how I started. I made the necklace like this. You could just knot, and you didn't need any tool whatsoever.
Oh, that's
so that
good.
was my very first, and it's very popular, you know, for beginners. It's excellent.
Yeah. And the necklace itself, I love these styles because you can wear them. Now, I'm going to end up knocking my microphone, no doubt. But you can wear them in so many ways because you can sort of just loop them round, can't you? Hold on a minute. Let me move. I'm getting all tangled up with my wires. But just ignore the microphone. But doesn't that look pretty? You can wear it in so many ways. Then obviously you can. What I love about these ones, you can actually have it more choker at the front and then have them long at the back. And I really like that. You know, in summer, when you've got like an open dress at back, yeah, and you can see it at the back. It looks beautiful, beautiful. Yeah, that is gorgeous. That's your first one. So that is your lariat necklace. Now, the prices are amazing. $17.99. That is for the full kit, for the instructions. As Lana says, you don't even need any tools to make that. You're going to be aware. That's so nice. 032980. Now, this one's already busy. This one's really beautiful. Oh, all right, then I want this one as well. This is your cobra necklace. Yeah, look at that. And when you look at these, now this is something with the colours. Remember, these are all natural dyes that have been used for the colours. And I love that because when you look at that, they've quite earthy tones. Although they're quite strong, quite bright, you could wear that with literally anything. It goes with your naturals, but it is going to go with like yellows, with mustards, with greens. Do you know what I mean? Because they're all quite natural, as obviously they are natural, but the natural colours. That one is beautiful. £19.99. Now, this is already busy. And that one looks like it's another open-end one. Lana, this is another one. So that is, again, so simple to do, but it's so effective, isn't it? I think the seeds make these extra special, don't they?
Absolutely. It's like, because the material is so beautiful, you don't need to do much with it.
Yeah.
And it's one of those necklaces that you can, if you have those necklaces, you can just wear with everything, as you said. So it's amazing. You know, it goes with any outfit, and it's one of our most popular necklaces.
Oh, I'm not surprised. It's beautiful. When I'm looking at this, Lana, all the seeds, because they are a natural substance, are they all going to be slightly different and slightly unique?
Absolutely. You can't have two of the same, you know, because nature to begin with, you know, is different, and they're all different. They're hand cut, most of the seeds there. So each one is going to be different. And also you've got little markings of the seeds.
Yeah.
And like the little round ones, they are acai berries. I don't know if you heard of the acai, or hear people call acai berries.
Yes, yeah.
And they have little markings on it.
Wow.
So that's the natural markings, the little round ones. So they're all different size, shapes. That's the beauty about working with organic materials.
Yeah, yeah. And I love that. I love that you're using the seeds. I just think it's fantastic. And the markings are absolutely beautiful. Now you see them, you know, now we've sort of pointed out what they are. It's like, oh my word, yeah. Oh, they're fabulous, absolutely fabulous. And some of them, like the red ones, they've almost got a grain in it, like a wood. I mean, just wonderful. Okay, if you want this is suddenly become my favourite. 10% of the stock has gone brand new to us here at Hochanda. Absolutely gorgeous. And again, the tin is just lovely. Just doing that is very satisfying, quite frankly. And look, these are the markings. Oh, look at that. That is really pretty. It's funny. It doesn't... That almost looks like it's been engraved onto it, doesn't it? When you look at that, look, they look like they've been engraved onto it, but that's just part of the seed. Now, this one is absolutely flying. Oh, I love that. Looks like a little green bottom. Almost 20% of the stock has gone there. Oh, they're beautiful. Beautiful. Okay, 032316. The thing is, the prices are amazing. That were only £19.99. I haven't bought this much for ages. Only £19.99 is your price for that. Now, roll my sleeves up, ready, because here you've got your bracelet. So the bracelet, if you are getting your necklace, you need to get the bracelet, don't you? So it matches. Now, this is where you'll really benefit from these seeds. They feel beautiful. They're so smooth, and they've almost got a warm touch to them as well. They're just lovely. And that, because it's a bracelet next to your skin, so, when it's next to my skin, actually, they feel quite cool now. That's beautiful. Next to your skin, so they're just going to look amazing. Now, with this one, again, you're still getting your tin. These are all on elastic, which means it's going to be great for all different sizes as well. Now, let me ask Lana, because, Lana, is this one quite easy to make as well, or is this one, do you need a little bit more practice with this one?
No, this is quite easy, because we've got the instructions there as well. You know, and I'll show you, I'll be able to show you how to start as well. So there is quite straightforward, I think. Yeah.
Oh.
But maybe for all the kids, this one is slightly more difficult than the other ones. Yeah. Just to start, but I'll show you how to do.
Amazing, thank you. Oh, it feels divine. Okay, it's only £11.99. Really like that. Oh, I do apologise. If you'd like to get that, 951284. You look at that while I just have a little slurp of drink. 951284, your item number. Next, we've got for you. Now, this is really sweet. It's called the kids' necklace. Oh, I can just imagine really, really cool kind of hippie kids who are really cool. In fact, I can already, some of my mates, like their kids, definitely. Anyway, or to be fair, it'd make a really nice choker as well, because Armol's in my head is like, yeah, she wants this as a choker, because it is on elastic, so it is going to fit as a choker or a kid's necklace. Lana, I love this, and $12.99. I mean, it's such a beautiful necklace. To be fair, though, look, it makes a really nice bracelet as well. Doesn't it? That looks really pretty, and all you need to... That's the thing, isn't it, with things like this, Lana? Because it's elastic, it allows you to do so many different possibilities, doesn't it?
Yeah, absolutely. You know, the kids, I mean, we gave instructions and also suggestions for people to make what they want. But you can make lots more. You can do a lot more. And if you are someone who is already used to do jewelry, you can add a few other bits and make more kind of intricate projects, you know. So there's a lot you can do. This is just a start.
Yeah. Oh, it's beautiful. Every time we look at one of your pieces, you see different colours and different textures within the beads. Absolutely stunning. £12.99, that's all you're paying. Again, you've got the beautiful packaging as well. 590857. Maybe these are a present for you. Lockdown presents, we're all doing it, aren't we? Or maybe these are a present for a loved one. Maybe you're someone who's just getting into jewellery, or someone who loves working with different things. You know, I mean, the fact that these are seeds, someone who loves working with seeds and things will be absolutely over the moon with this, especially if they've never seen anything like this before. And now I love these as well. These are your key rings. The first one, look at that colour. Absolutely stunning. I think this is my favourite. Oh, I've got two favourite colours, standard, but I love that green. I just think that is beautiful. Now, this one, so you've got, I'm not going to be able to say that right, I'm at Tagua Bamboa seeds and the beautiful loop. And look at those seeds. They are weighty and they make the nicest sound. So when you're looking for your keys in your bag, you'll be able to hear it, which is brilliant. Oh, these are beautiful. And I love the cord colour that's put in with these. I think that looks absolutely stunning. Now, you've got everything you need. I love the packaging again. They all come in that beautiful little bag as well. Oh, again, Lana, your packaging is beautiful. I mean, these are such a gorgeous gift. You know, if you're making these for someone, actually giving them the bracelet. I'm keeping the bracelet and the little bag is gorgeous. But if you're giving the kit as a gift, it's just perfect, isn't it?
Yes, it's great. It comes already wrapped for you. Oh, and also the key rings. Because we heard so much how tactile, people love the feel of it. So the key ring, it was just the next step, you know, to make something to feel, you know, and it's really good.
Oh, it's beautiful. Yeah, key rings are, and I think with something like this, key rings, we all need. You need something nice and bright so you can see it in the bottom of your bag, because they're always in the bottom of your bag. And the fact that it makes that lovely noise is fabulous as well. I love this green. It kind of reminds me of avocado. So what's this then, Lana? What's the big loop? Is that a seed as well, Lana? That is beautiful.
Yes, that's the tagua nut that's been carved. You know, so that's the same. These are all the same seeds. The key ring, everything that you see in the key ring, in seeds, is all made from the same nut that's been carved.
Amazing. And these are all hand carved as well. That is just fantastic. They're beautiful. So that's your first one. Remember, natural dyes as well that are used on these. That is your beautiful green. You've then got the bright blue. This is my other favourite because that's got a gorgeous teal sheen to it. I love the big key ring holder as well, because you can fit tons on that, can't you? You know, let's face it. Don't you get jealous of people who've literally just got one key? You wonder how they sort of survive in life with just, oh, my mate's just got one key. It's like, how do you do that? Anyway, the beautiful blue, love that. The next one, look at the cord on this as well. The colour is amazing. This is your beautiful pink. And I love this because, look, you've got different beads in here. These half beads are fabulous. Oh, I love that. Look at the little half beads. There will all be, and I'm saying beads, it's seeds. There will be slight variation in the seeds that you get. They're so tactile, it's ridiculous. They make such a beautiful, beautiful sound. I almost want to make that into a wind chime. So that's your pink. The next one is your beautiful lilac. Look at that. So you've got your gorgeous lilac. You have got the lilac there. You've got that again, the beautiful nut that's been carved there and the seeds. I love that. And this is they call it vegetable ivory, and you can kind of see, can't you, Oh, and it's so, it's so natural. I know it is, but it really is. Do you know what I mean? And then the last one that we've got for you, and that's beautiful. What's this one called, Moles? What's the last colour called? This is your dark blue. That's another favourite as well. I love that because it's got my favourite blues and it's got the green on there as well. And the green's beautiful. I mean, they look like little olives, don't they? They're just stunning. And that blue there is fantastic with the hoop. That lovely loop there. It's beautiful. That is absolutely gorgeous. Okay, $17.99, that's all you're paying. Remember, you will get full instructions. So if you're wondering about the way that they've been made, because it's a beautiful, it's bound wonderfully, is that? It really suits it. So if you wonder how they're made, you will get full instructions. $17.99, 747592. Right, we are so pleased to have Lana here in the building. Now, Lana, we're going to get you doing a demonstration, so if you can set up for your demonstration, that'd be amazing. I will remind everyone to look at the website because you have got so many options. Remember, these are brand new to us here at Hochanda. Obviously, Lana's been in business for quite a while now, bringing these amazing seeds. Now, the most popular... Yeah, this is my favourite too. This is your beautiful cobra necklace. I mean, it's stunning. I love the open ends because the open ends really allow you to play with this. They're absolutely stunning. And it's the way you can use this, you know, to be able to wrap that round. It just looks so good. Even if you wear it as like a loose scarf, if you will, it looks fantastic. Only £19.99 is your price. I'm going to show you Cobra necklace. I'm going to take it off our bust. Bear with. Sorry, lady. But look, now I can play. Because. Now I think, no. Okay, so that one is, I think it's got, has it got a wind up there? So I think that one's been wound. It might have a knot. There we are. Got it. So it's just a little. So you could either just have it loose, you see, and it looks really pretty. I've got a necklace like this that is just sort of loose on the jumper, so it just looks really pretty because you don't need to tie it. It almost looks like, you know, you know when you're sewing and you've got your tape measure round, it kind of looks like that, but I love it like that. You could then, with statement dresses are beautiful, you could then wear it so one of them goes at the front, one of them goes at the back, so you've got, and you can wear it as tight or as loose as you want them, which looks really pretty. Love that. Or of course you can, and I'm trying to be careful that I don't get all mixed up with my wires, or you can do a wrap so it still comes round to the front. So it comes round to the front, but you've got the little ends. Doesn't that look pretty? I really like that. I just adore it. The jumper works so well. Boom, I put the right colour on. I mean, I did get ready in 3 seconds. Or the other one I like, obviously, you can do it as a choker, but then have it down the back. And you can, we had it so it will loop round. I'm not going to loop it now, but you can just do a loop so it's secure, but it's easy to get on and off. Yeah, I love that. It's absolutely gorgeous. And it feels really nice. Remember, this is a seed from the Amazon. I mean, it is amazing because you've got all these natural seeds, and when you look at it, because they're all individual, because they're all natural, you've just got so many variations. They're all sustainable, they're all ethically sourced, which is really important to the company. I mean, it is something that Lana holds very close to her heart. And I do like, look how individual they all are. So obviously yours are going to be different. Oh, they're beautiful and they feel tactile. I tell you what, that is going to, you can tell straight away, that is going to warm on your skin. It's going to be one of those. How did you have it? Like that. It's going to be one. I'll put it different every time so she can be modelling it differently every time. See, that's one. I mean, it looks even better when your neck is this thin. Now, if you do want to get hold of that, that is only £19.99, your price. Now, Alana is ready on Skype to demonstrate. Over to you. What are you going to show us first of all?
Yes, I'm going to show, to start with, why don't I start showing the bracelet? That's the one you thought about, yeah?
Perfect.
So I start showing the bracelet. So here's just, I'm just opening the tin like you would receive, okay?
Beautiful.
So we've got the elastic here. And that's the only thing you have to watch when you start is enough. You can put your finger here,
Okay.
just to hold, okay?
Beautiful.
And then you just choose the seeds you want. I'm going to choose a pink one.
Lovely.
And with this one here. That's the blue one.
And I love it because you don't need anything to thread them. It threads really easily as well, doesn't it?
Even me, who have really bad eyes.
Are you squinting currently?
Oh, I've got my glasses, you can't see. Hey. Okay, so the third one, okay, so you've got the two here. The third one, that's the one you have to pay attention, okay? So it goes to one side and the other goes the opposite side.
Ah, get it.
Okay, here we are. I'm just going to pull it for you to see, okay?
Perfect.
Just see my elastic, it's going.
Oh, I could do
I'm just going to, you can see. Yeah. You see here?
Ah, yes.
You've got the, yeah.
Yeah.
Then you start all over again.
Okay.
Same thing. I've just moved this away. Same thing again.
Beautiful.
Get the end of your elastic and choose your colors. Okay, I'm going to get white.
Perfect. I love it because all the colours blend together beautifully, don't they?
Yeah, it doesn't matter what you go for. It's always going to be colourful and beautiful.
Yeah.
Again, you can see the same. So now again, we're going to do the same thing with the ends.
Lovely.
I'm going to go for a green. Your green.
Oh, I love the green. Oh, it escaped.
Escaped.
Oh, Alana, could you move forward? Ah, that's it. Could you move your hands towards the tin? That's it. We've got you. Perfect.
It's difficult to see when I don't know what you can see.
It's tricky, isn't it? Good old Skype.
Okay. So I did the same thing here. Can you see?
Yeah, got it.
Yeah.
I can do that.
So, yeah, so you see, you just repeat.
Oh, that's easy.
And you keep repeating. 2, 1, 1, and then in the middle one is the one you have to go the elastic.
Yes.
In opposite sides.
Where you cross.
Choose a red one.
Oh, that is so. I could do that, and it's so effective.
It's quite therapeutic as well. Don't know.
Yeah, I really like that. Where are you based now, Alana? Are you in? Did my friend say you're now in Scotland?
Yes, we are in Edinburgh. Yeah.
Oh, beautiful. I love Edinburgh.
Well, just a little bit.
How long have you been in Edinburgh?
I've been here 22 years now.
Wow. So you must love it then.
Yeah.
Oh,
it's really nice. It's a nice place.
Oh, I love it. I love it. It's I miss the Edinburgh Fringe. The Fringe Festival is such good fun.
Oh, don't we all?
Yes.
It gets so busy, and now that we don't have anything.
Yeah. I bet it feels so quiet. Oh,
you see?
Beautiful.
You see how the pattern is getting already?
Yes. That comes together so quickly, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Oh, I can just imagine your beautiful jewellery in Edinburgh now, because obviously they have all those wonderful craft markets, don't they?
Yes, we do. We take part in the market as well every year.
Oh, I can just imagine. Yeah.
It's so nice. as well, because you get customers from all over the world as well, and they love the seed. And we take the fruit with us, you know, and we show people the huge fruit.
Oh, wow. Amazing.
Hopefully next time I will have the fruit here with me.
Oh, that'd be fabulous. It's so interesting and exciting. And it's fabulous that it does come from you know, a fruit, from a nut. It's just from the seed.
Yeah.
It's just amazing.
Well, nature has so much to offer, you know, and it's just, there's no reason why we shouldn't take advantage, as long as we respect.
Absolutely.
Everything, yeah.
And that's the key, isn't it? It's respecting it and making sure it's sustainable.
Yeah, it's respecting the people, respecting the environment.
Yes, yeah.
You know, everyone can get something nice and beautiful out of it.
And your jewellery is absolutely nice and beautiful. I mean, it's just amazing. I love this because it does build up so quickly, doesn't it?
Yeah, and I mean, everyone's going to use their own creative eye.
Yeah.
And the part in their own way, so it can be unique.
Yeah, absolutely. It's funny, Molly in my head has just said she feels like she'd like to be making this, and I feel like I could have been making it with you, but it looks, because it does look really nice and easy to do, doesn't it?
It is. It's very straightforward, and once you get and there's enough here seeds as well if you want to do individual bracelets, if you don't want to do the pattern that I'm doing, you know, if you just want to do simple elastic cape, you could. There's nothing stopping you doing something different.
Beautiful. Yeah, I like that. I like that. Really, you know, if you're experienced already, yeah, you could do what you want, but someone just picking this up, I love how achievable that is. Are you self-taught then? Did you teach yourself jewellery making?
Yes, I taught myself. I always been creative, you know. I design as well. I like drawing, but the jewellery is like, I love the colors.
Yes.
So colors is the first thing that kind of attracts me. But the making of the jewellery has been a long process because I didn't know the technical side of it. So I always looking for people's necklace and things, see how they make the finishing and things like that. And slowly you kind of learn.
Yes. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. It's exciting learning the new skills as well, isn't it?
Very. I love learning. You know, I was already watching the previous video that you were showing, so I was already hooked on something else. I thought, nope, stop. Enjoy yourself.
Be careful, don't watch too much, otherwise you'll end up doing so much craft you won't have time to design your jewellery. It's great though, because that's it with craft and design. I mean, there's always something new to learn, isn't there? It's a gift that keeps on giving.
Yes. So sometimes, occasionally, because they're seed and they are drilled by hand, you know, you have one that's kind of drilled here, not there at the end. So you can just get a scissors and just make sure it's gone through the other side. But okay.
Yeah.
But we put extras anyway, so you wouldn't have this problem.
Yeah. Yeah, it does look amazing. I'm just going to show everybody the finished piece, Alana, while you're talking and showing, because have a look at that. I mean, it does look beautiful. It feels beautiful. I think that's the key with this. They feel so smooth against your skin. It's just sensational. And look at the individual seeds. I mean, they're just wonderful. You've got all the different markings, and again, that's because they're natural. And they do look like little berries, don't they? They look like little apples. It does look so cute. They do, don't they? They do. And I love the colours. You know, like that one, that's kind of a really deep blue purple, is that one. The colours are beautiful. So these are all natural dyes as well, is that correct?
These are organic dyes, organic dyes. And these actually said about berries. In this particular kit is, look what I've done here.
What have you
this
done
particular is, I put two in one. It's okay.
So you're changing the design already?
Already? I know I'm too patient. Yes, they are all seeds from berries, these ones. So
Yeah.
this is all acai berries seeds.
Amazing.
So the fruit is not much bigger than the seed.
Oh, wow.
And
Okay.
it's a bioproduct. Once they make juices and things, so that's what would be discarded. And we kind of reuse it.
I love that. I love that it gets used, because I just think that, you know, it's like when we have loads of conkers. You know, when you look at them and just think, oh, that should be something beautiful, because they are so beautiful. It just seems a shame, doesn't it, to waste them. Oh, you've got me thinking now. Now I need to see what I can do with conkers.
Your garden.
I don't think I'll try that. Have you ever been to the Amazon then? Have you visited?
Yes, and I've got family there as well.
Wow.
I mean, the seeds we get from Colombia and Ecuador as well. Depends on the seed we get. We get different areas of the Amazon.
Yes.
We are both Brazilian, me and Amalia. But now the seeds, is kind of growing, and we find different seeds and different materials, sustainable materials in South America. It's amazing. It's so rich, so much to keep the rainforest.
Yeah. Oh, it's so exciting as well, especially, as you say, especially using things that would otherwise just be discarded. To create something this beautiful, it's amazing. It is amazing. You haven't picked up the the Scottish accent yet, I must admit.
Oh, I don't. Oh, some people say I do.
I can't hear it yet. I'm surprised. Especially
some words, I would say a wee this, a wee that. And you can...
I lovely. I like that. I like a mixture of accents. Do you get to do you get to go home often? Do you get to see the family?
Not as often as I would like.
Yeah.
But yeah, we try every year, every 2 years.
Yes. Yeah, obviously lockdown's created a bit of a hassle, but hopefully you'll see them soon. That looks amazing, it really does. If you do want to get hold of this, folks at home, 951284. Can we leave you just 1 second while we just remind everybody of the necklaces as well that we've got on the show, Alana? Is that okay? We will be back with you. We can come back with you. Did you want us to show us how to finish the bracelet? Is that what you're doing?
Okay, just to finish. Let's suppose I'm going to finish here, just to finish off. So you just get this bit here, at the beginning where you had your finger. I let it go. And you just knot.
Oh, can you move a bit forward? Sorry. Thank you.
Just knot. Okay. Okay.
Oh,
Here's
wow.
too small because I didn't finish.
Oh, it's a baby one.
But, it's just a simple knot.
That's amazing.
If you want to make it stronger, just do it again.
Yeah. Oh, you're used to tying those.
Yeah.
That is lovely.
Anyone, but here's the one I made earlier.
Hooray! The other one's a hairband. With that, then, I mean, the elastic, it's good quality elastic, so obviously it's gonna be great for different sizes, isn't it?
Yes, I'm going to use this as a hairband. Good idea.
Hooray! It'll do beautiful for a hairband. Right, Alana, I'll show everybody what we've got on the show while you set up for another demonstration. This is really busy. If you do want the bracelet, please check your baskets out. But yeah, let's give you a quick reminder. Okay, so we started. It seems ages since I've seen this. This is beautiful. It is beautiful. I must admit, yeah, it's just such a beautiful piece because it's really long, which allows you so many options. I mean, with something like this, I love things like this because you can wrap it. You know what? I wonder. Wrapping it for a bracelet, I bet you could. See, yeah, you could wrap it around your arm a fair few times, I bet. I won't be able to get it off now, would I? But
Yeah, dangly. That's it, home decor. I would put a loose knot in there as well to hold it on, but how good would that look? That looks so beautiful. It's so natural. This is so, I think the whole thing about this, because it is natural materials, because the dyes are natural, it's just got that feel. You know, this feels, it's, I don't know, I can imagine this, you know, obviously I'm a bit of a Glastonbury girl, but you know, all those kind of sort of natural, your cottons that you can imagine it, the hemps you can imagine it with when you're wearing it. It's just, yeah, it's very me. I love that. If you would love to get hold of this, remember all natural materials, all hand-picked, hand-dyed, and of course, all of these are hand-drilled and handmade. I mean, they're all shaped as well, and they feel, when you first get them, and you first get that tin, it feels well nice. You'll just be doing that for ages before you actually do anything. It's lovely. Okay, if you do want to get hold of this, remember, such a good price. You've got full instructions for £17.99. That is so affordable. That is 032980. Now, next we've got the Cobra necklace. Now, this one has been super, super popular. I'm not surprised. It is super easy to put together. I mean, it's just that threading. You've got the waxed cord, and that's lovely because that's going to be nice and easy to actually thread onto. What I love about this are the colours. The colours are divine. The natural nature of this, how every single one of them is slightly different, which is absolutely beautiful. But also with this, the ways that you can use it. Oh, they describe it as natural imperfections. Absolutely. You see, nothing should and nothing is perfect, is it? And I love that because everything is unique. It makes it unique. Every single piece is going to be unique, and it is all tactile, definitely. I mean, they feel amazing. Let me show you other ways of working with it. So you've got the one that wraps round. I'm going to use her. I'm going to use her. She ain't got a mic on, she's way easier. So you could obviously do the wrap so it's at the back. You'll have to ignore a tape. I mean, our poor, she's got a tape on the back. So you could have it at the back. You could have it as a loose necklace. So you could have it wrapped round like so. So it's one at the front, one at the back. So it's almost like a scarf. But I really like necklaces like this, wearing them as a scarf, because they do look absolutely beautiful. You could, depending, obviously, let me just get it like this. Yeah, you could wrap it. Depends how tight you want it. But you could, I mean, she can have it wrapped quite a few times, but then again, she hasn't got a neck. But can you imagine if you're making it for, someone young with a beautiful thin neck. You can wrap it around a few times. That looks absolutely gorgeous, gorgeous. But with something like this, I mean, if you are, so say you get in the child's one. Okay, for instance. So say you get the child's one that's going to be there, and then you could have this one there as well. So it allows you to layer, and I think these will look absolutely divine layered, because when you look at all those colours, they'll feel lovely, and it's that noise. They make a really beautiful noise. I mean, look at that when it's all together. Oh my gosh, I adore that. That's amazing. Look at that. Doesn't that look good all together? All that colour. And they sound wonderful. When they clank together, they just sound wonderful. Better than the word clank. Now, if you do want to get hold of, I'll just take the children one away. So the Cobra necklace, if you'd love to get hold of the Cobra necklace, please check your baskets out. That one has been super busy. £19.99 is your price. And literally, if you do want to, you've got enough give on there to actually, you just need to pop them together. So I'll show you. So you've got enough give there. So if you're popping them together just like that, they're held. And that's it. If you want to pop a little hold, they hold beautifully together, and that looks good in itself. So you can wear a really nice, you can do a long necklace with that, and then just twist it, just one twist, and that's it, it'll hold. Stunning, 19.99. That is 082316 is your item number. Okay, that bracelet, yes. We've just seen how easy it is to make. I mean, it looks effective. It's dead easy to make. Every single piece is going to be unique. Every single piece is going to be different, and it feels wonderful. They feel really smooth. The colours are gorgeous. I really do love the colour palette because it's bright without being in your face bright. It's got that natural sort of brightness, if you will, which is just, I think it's the richness, isn't it, rather than the brightness. The rich, they're very opaque, so they're really solid colours, but that's because of the nature of the actual seeds. Gorgeous. Again, you get everything. You are getting the tin, which I love if you're giving it a present, as a present. You've got the elastic in there. You've got all the lovely seeds. And then, of course, you do get full instructions. Only £11.99. 951284 is your item number. Now, next, we said the kids one, but it layers. I mean, that layers with that one wonderfully. It'll layer with the first one that we saw as well, rather wonderfully. Can I show you? Can I show you? You look at that while I go and nick my bits. Because I reckon this will layer with this. Bear with. Come on, Gladys, over here. Sorry, Gladys. Right. Now, let's have a play. So, I love doing things like this. I took the lariat this time because I reckon with the lariat it's going to work just as beautifully. And I think because you've got the solid with the openness of that lariat, have a look at that. Boom. Doesn't that look gorgeous? I love that. Or obviously with this, what I'd be tempted to do is, let me just get it. What I would be tempted to do is have this just a bit. I'm having a lovely time. We will have to get back to Lana. There. Oh yeah, I'm well happy with that. Look at that. Look at all those layers. And I love the mixture. I love the mixture of that, the solid necklace with the open weave of the lariat. Oh, beautiful. Okay, if you do want the children's one, it can be a child's one. It doesn't have to be. It's whatever you want it to be. I mean, it is a thing of beauty. £12.99 is your prize. 590857. And then last but by no means least, the gorgeous key rings. These are they're handy because they're going to be in your bag. They're going to look good. So as soon as you look in your bag, you see the colour and you can hear them, but they're ridiculously tactile. I mean, they do feel divine. So you've got, I mean, listen to that. Can you hear it? It's just so nice. It's so nice. You've got the beads, you've got that beautiful big loop at the top there, and then the actual keyring itself is fabulous because you've got that really big loop, so it does mean you're going to be able to stick loads on there. It's really pretty. You might not be using that as a keyring. You might be using that as just you know, wall decoration in your house. You might be using it as a pull for your bathroom. Oh, I don't know, you do. Oh, like that. I mean, there's loads of things you can do with that. It is beautiful. Can you imagine this as like you know, the little cord in your bathroom? Can you imagine that at the bottom? How pretty would that look? Would that look beautiful? Stunning. Do you want it? You can have that. Have that idea. Now, you've got the green, you've got the bright blue, you've then got that gorgeous pink with that really nice bright cord on it, which looks absolutely amazing. That's your beautiful pink. We've then got the gorgeous lilac, which is again absolutely amazing, and the mixture beads. And then last but not least, one of my favourites, the dark blue, because it's got the green and the blue, and it just hangs beautifully. See, so if you were having this just as decoration in the home, how fabulous. And massive earrings. Now, £17.99 is your prize, 747592. Now, I will get back to Alana because we've only got about 8 minutes. Sorry, I've been playing with necklaces. They're so addictive. What would you like to show us next?
Okay, I've got here the lariat.
Superb.
Lariat. So you've got the cord that you get. So you can decide here your design. If you're going to start doing something in your neck, like a choker, and then have it more to the back, you start putting, as you fold the cord, you end up with this at the end. Let me see if you can see. Can you see it okay?
Okay, yes, we can see you, thank you.
Yeah. So if this goes at the front, if you decide that the lariat is going to start in your neck at the front, you put some seeds here. If this is going to start at the back and coming to the front,
yes,
what I do, okay, I just kind of have an idea of my neck, let's suppose here, okay?
Okay.
So I'm not here. It's just that.
Oh, that's easy.
I'll knot here, and I'll do the same on the other side. I do a lot of things by eye, so you don't need to be too precise. You can measure if you want,
Yeah.
but
yeah.
I don't. Okay, so you've got the two there.
Perfect.
And you start building your pattern.
What I love about these, you give us a lot of cord as well, so it really allows you to personalise it. We've had a question, Alana. When people are making the jewellery, if they make these, are they allowed to sell the jewellery that they make with your beautiful seeds?
Oh, good question. I didn't think of that. But yeah, I think they can sell if they want.
Wonderful. Thank you. Thank you, because, yeah, I bet these are very popular indeed. Oh, I love the different beads. Sorry, we're back to you. I start rummaging and looking at all the gorgeous seeds in there.
I'm in the zone here having fun making a necklace.
And I'm in a zone just looking at what you've made and how pretty it is. We're both zoned.
You're very good. You're absolutely right. You can, they are so versatile, and with all the kids, you can do so many things. You can layer them,
yes,
one with the other. That's the whole idea. You can be as bold as you like, or as dainty as you like.
Yes, you're completely right. Because on their own they can look quite delicate, can't they? But yeah, if you start layering them, they just look beautiful. I do love the layers, and it's the sound. Don't they make a gorgeous sound?
They do, they do.
I really like
and
that.
Because there's no metal, because there's no metal, it's very nice on the skin, very kind on the skin as well. So a lot of people who have allergies with metal and things, they can use this jewelry, and they love it because it doesn't create any reaction to the skin.
That's
because
true.
there's no metal or nothing.
Yeah.
So I've done a little bit, and I'm gonna knot.
Perfect.
Okay.
And it's just a regular knot. The waxed cord is beautiful to work with, isn't it? It's really easy to work with, isn't it?
Quite sturdy, and it's good if you've got, like, my eyes.
It's handy if you can see.
You can see, yeah. So if you want something dainty, more kind of floaty, you can give a little space. And I'm going to do a different one. I've got than the one that you have, just for you to see how versatile they are.
Beautiful.
Okay.
We've had another lovely email. Angela's emailed in. She's welcoming Alana to Hochanda. She's loving everything on the show. The colours are beautiful. And she said the key rings would be nice clipped onto her belt. A belt or a jeans, did she say? A belt of her jeans? Yeah, the belt loop in the jeans. That'd be nice. Especially with the sound.
Also a handbag, like as a bag charm.
Yes. Oh, they'd be gorgeous as bag charms. Yeah.
They'll be great. They'll be great as a housewarming present.
Yes.
Or someone just passed a driving license.
Yes, absolutely. Just really, honestly, all of them make amazing gifts. Absolutely amazing gifts. Either made up or making it yourself. See, I like that, because, that's a bit different, isn't it, to the one we've got here?
Just to show you that, your creativity is the one that's going to stop you or make you do, more.
Yeah.
So it's up to you, but we give you the basic. So here I already changed, because, that's how I do. I keep changing things. I don't like repeating stuff.
But when you've got something like this, then you can, can't you? It's easy to do.
Yeah,
and it's
exactly.
Fun. It's fun as well, isn't it? Keep mixing it up. It's really interesting. That looks really beautiful. We've got 3 minutes, Alana.
Oh, I'm enjoying it.
Sorry, you'll have to come back soon. Hopefully one day we'll be able to have you in the studio as well. It is handy though, not having... Have you had snow up in Edinburgh, Alana?
Not today, not yet. It started snowing, but it happened before, yeah.
It looks
I
pretty.
think it's not yet.
It looks pretty. It looks even prettier in Edinburgh, I think. Everything
I can see the hills from my window.
Sorry?
So I can see the hills from my window.
Oh.
So it's when it's all snow, it's beautiful.
Oh yeah, that is beautiful. Oh, Alana, we've lost you. Alana, we have lost you at the moment. I must admit, we have only got a few minutes. I hope we get Alana back before the end of the show just to say see you. But if you do want anything, you could see the difference. So Alana was doing just sort of the singles. It's up to you how you do it. You can do it in so many different ways. So you can build them up. You can obviously separate them. You can put certain colours together. There's so many different ways you can actually design these. It just looks amazing. However you use it, it looks amazing. And you'll be able to create something unique, bespoke, and of course, tactile. I mean, it feels fabulous. Please check your baskets out. This is £17.99. Now, that's your first one. That's the Lariat. That's only £17.99. However, the Cobra, how's this one been doing? The necklace has been really busy. If you do want the necklace, I mean, it is just exquisite. I love this. This is my favourite because you've got just all those beads. All those beads for £19.99. Keep saying beads. It's seeds. And the feel is just amazing. You've got that texture. You've got those rich colours. Please, if you're going for that for £19.99, make sure you do go for the bracelet because it matches perfectly. Now, can we say, is she there to say goodbye to? Oh, Alana, thank you ever so much indeed. It was wonderful to meet you over Skype. Thank you.
Thank you. It was a pleasure.
Oh, have a lovely day and hopefully we will see you again soon. Take care, Alana. Thank you.
Thank you. Bye.
Bye-bye. Okay, everyone, I need you to check your baskets out. What a shame we lost connection right at the end there. Please check your baskets out. Do not miss out on these. It's a gorgeous gift to you, a gorgeous gift for someone you love. Bye-bye. Coming up next, we have got Studio Light. It's a happy hour. We've then got Knit Away. And then Heartfelt, Delightful Daffodil 1.
Hi, my name's Barbara Gray from Clarity Stamp, and how did I get here? Well, when my children, Grace and Mark, were born, I left the corporate world and I took up crafting full-time. Then I had a moment of clarity, if you'll pardon the pun, and I came up with the transparent art stamp. And the rest is history, really. For the last 27 plus years, I've been pioneering the art of transparent stamping. I love teaching. For me, it's all about that. And so working with Hochanda is fantastic because it gives me the perfect platform to reach out and work with like-minded people and to be able to show some of the tricks that I've learned along the way. If you like my style and you like what I do, then please join me, Barbara Gray, on Hochanda.
Hello, my name's Stuart and I'm the Managing Director of Oakwood Archer. Oakwood Archer is a family-run business and my son and my daughter work very hard with me to bring the best craft items to you in the UK. We specialise in high-quality items brought into the UK from all over the world, including brands like Kaisercraft, Stampendous and Impression Obsession. Working with Hochanda is fantastic for us. It gives us the opportunity to bring all of these brands and all of these products from all over the world direct to you, the crafter in the UK. Our products include stamps, dies, papers, buttons, trimmings, ribbons and album making kits. Just about everything you need to be a good crafter. So please don't miss Oakwood Archer shows on Hochanda.
Hi, I'm Ali from Alice Stitchy Fingers. I've been sewing most of my life. I absolutely love sewing. I've been with the Hochanda now from the very beginning, really. That's when I started to go there. The Hochanda family are lovely people to work with, and I'm really enjoying my time with them. Designing is a big part of the journey for me as well. I love going out and finding the fabrics to use in the projects and bringing them to you. I love the designing process from start to finish, and then the finished project is just the icing on the cake. So make sure you don't miss out. Come and sew with me on Hochanda.
Hello, I'm Sue Trangmar and I started Daisy Chain Designs 20 years ago. At Daisy Chain Designs, we're passionate about sewing and quilting. We design projects that hopefully will inspire you to pick up your needle and thread and have a go. We have great fun in designing things from the very start, and then the end product is always very exciting when you actually see it made. So don't miss the Daisy Chain Design shows on Hochanda.
Hi, this is Els from Elizabeth Craft Designs. Elizabeth Craft Designs is a Colorado-based company. It's a family company, so husband, son, daughter all work in the company, and then a fantastic team of designers, because a company cannot exist without a great team around yourself. What we would like to share with you is my passion for crafts. We love all the concepts we have, so we have from cute till classic and beautiful designs. We love our journaling planner line, and we're going to bring you our ideas, our passion, and we hope to transfer that passion to you. So please join Elizabeth Craft Designs here at Hochanda.
Well, double opener for an amazing hour, because yes, it's a studio light, but it is also a happy hour, which means, of course, the prices are lower for this hour only. So make sure that you check out your baskets as soon as you make your decision. The deals should last an hour, but will the stock last? Well, that's what remains to be seen. If you're just joining us, welcome here to Hochanda. We have got an amazing guest that is joining us via Skype. It's her name, well, I mean, it needs no introduction here in Hochanda, but it's Lou with us. How are you, Lou?
Hi, it's freezing here, so I'm wrapping up warm. Let me take them off. Yeah, it's freezing,
I love your scarf.
Thank you. I've got my big thick socks on, big thick pants on.
Yeah, well, it's perfect to stay at home and watch Hochanda all day long for everybody who is joining us. Now, of course, we had a very busy, happy hour studio light at 7 a.m. Now, this is a completely different items that we are seeing, including, and I would say now, whenever I see a stencil, I immediately think of you. because I think Lou always is like, you are always using stencils. And this one that we have got, the first bundle that we have got here, we are getting 4 actually. You can see 3, but actually you are getting a 4th one, which is the missing one, which is one of the most useful ones that you could have. It's kind of those kind of diamonds in a shape, you know, kind of a cord in a like a shape of a knit or something like that.
Yeah, it's great for lines actually, framing and stuff like that. I love these. These are my favourites for having near on my desk, because I've got the circles, I've got like little collage elements, I've got something that creates his interest with the lines. I just really like it because you can doodle with these as well, which are brilliant to do.
Absolutely, and I love, like you were saying, that, you know, having the spiral kind of element into here. Would that be a good thing to then just put color through one of the spirals and focus maybe a die cut on top of it, or a butterfly?
Yep. Yeah, I think, you know, another idea developing from that, you could almost cut just sections of that so that it builds up 3-dimensionally. So even just one element of that stencil, you could really sort of develop it into a decoupage element. I like that idea. I might try that later.
Oh, well, and I love as well, this kind of reminds me of sound waves as well, that kind of a speed, you know, that kind of, you know, echo elements as well.
Absolutely, yeah.
And then
it looks like that.
Also, this one has got a little bit of a tribal element to it. I think that would look amazing in terracotta colors.
Yeah, I could see that very much on masks or anything like that, to get that, or fabric as well, to get that tribal element. You could see that. A lot of, what's it called, batik have patterns and lines like these. So I think that's a good mix with these.
And of course, the 4th stencil that you are getting, you can see it here, and you can see those diamonds on the diagonal there. I think it's just one of those ones that is perfect for, you know, when you just want to have a plain pattern, but it has got that distress element to it.
Just a tiny bit, just an edge or just peeking out from areas, yeah. The circle ones is similar when the little dots in it around the circles. You could just put like little bits of those dots hanging out. So don't think of it as a whole. It's true this sometimes when we see a stencil, don't we, Paola? We look at the whole thing, but it's little tiny bits of it that you'd probably just use, and they're the bits. You start looking differently at stencils when you do that.
I was thinking this is also the camera shutter, the camera iris, when you kind of shutter. That really looks that. I love that.
It's like a famous film, and his name is Bond.
Oh yes, James, isn't he? Now, of course, if you want to go for this bundle, well, 10% already has gone. Just because the price is a happy hour that it's going to last an hour, well, that doesn't mean the stock is going to last an hour. So please make sure to check out your baskets as soon as you make your decision. Now, Studio Light is based in the Netherlands, so hence to account for a little bit of an extended delivery, it will be dispatched from the 10th of February. 805862 is your item number, £14.99 with a £5 saving. And remember, it is a happy hour deal, which means that this, and kind of poke me in that it's empty, so nothing, you know, nothing to be harmed at. £54.46 is your price. Right. Then we have got the next set here. 10% already gone. Now, Lou, you were using it in the previous hour, didn't you?
Just buy. You've got to buy these.
I thought that you were saying bye and you're leaving us.
Oh, no. Buy. As in, these are a steal at that price, and these are my go-to. In fact, I've got two lots of these, because I have one here and one at the studio.
Oh, yeah. Absolutely. I love that good things take time, and you know that crackle. I love express yourself for the love of art, and then that kind of, I cannot read that one, and then
that's like a doctor's writing.
Oh, it is. Yeah, it's true. Actually, I don't think it says anything, to be honest, or scent. I don't think it says anything.
It's one of them where you start looking now. Does it say something?
It does. It's absolutely gorgeous. And I love that you're getting 38 individual stamps to build those layers. £14.98 is your price. You're saving £5. It's a steal, like you were saying. And also, there are those ones that I love that you are getting borders, sentiments, backgrounds, the circles. All of it makes it a fabulous set. 867378 is your item number. But 20% of the stock has already gone. Don't miss out. Check out your baskets now to make sure that you grab yours. Then we have got dies. These ones are the essential dies that we have got for you. And also another thing that is synonymous to me of Studio Light is this beautiful dies. Lou, would you use them for art journaling as well as card making?
Absolutely, and to me they're a go-to for scrapbooking as well, because on a large page you could use these as photo frames, and you've got all the mats and layers to go with it. So really, all that hard work, you know, about measuring and all that, it's all taken away from you, but in such an elegant way. They're not just square or blocks or anything. They're actually, you know, usable elements for your journals. But look at the flowers, and it's that attention to detail that I think that they knock it out of the park, Studio Light. I don't often say stuff like this, but they do. The attention to detail, Studio Light are really good at offering everything. And you can see there again.
Absolutely.
Details, beautiful.
And I'm going to turn them around so you can see the die cut shape, like illustration, because I think once that you see that, you kind of go, wow, there's so many possibilities, matting and layering as well. And then you have got the triptych or Z fold, or however you call it. This makes lovely tags as well. And I'm thinking also to put pictures in here, maybe?
Absolutely, make a great little screen, a photo screen. But what actually happens with some of the dies, if you see the flower dies and many of the other dies on there as well, what you don't see is that some of them are cut lines in the flowers. So what happens is, when you pull them out of the die, you'll see them. And you emboss them from behind, and it makes the flowers and all the leaves pop up. So some of these are cutting lines, and some of them are just embossing, but they're really clever. They don't cut all the way through. They just allow you to emboss the leaves and make it three-dimensional.
Now, you may have seen me moving them alongside, because you have got different options to go for these essentials. Now, if you go for the first two and the front, you can see here. Now, this comes in a bundle with a £5 saving, £21.98. Your item number, if you just wanted two of them, is 768001. And we can see here the gas from Lou. Now, that savings, of course. Then, if you wanted to go for the set of two, you can see here 300 and 301, 10 dies in total. Again, you have got a £5 saving. £21.98 is your price. But carrying those both £5 and £5, so you have got actually £10 extra saving carry forward when you go for all four of them. So you have got actually £14 saving. Should you buy them individually, it would cost you £14 more than you are paying for this bundle. Right. Also, you have got a flexi-buy option. You can spread the cost in 2 interest-free payments of £19.98. And you know the secret, right? When you buy something flexi-buy, it opens a flexi basket. So then you can put other stuff in it, and then you can flexi-buy it as well. 920465 is your item number. Then we have got the Planner Essentials next. The Planner Essentials, and this one is the gorgeous, I would say this is a champagne color.
Definitely.
It's called brown, but it's more of a champagne, darling. Look,
brown doesn't say much, but champagne, it is champagne.
It's just glorious with that beautiful luster pearl in here.
It is. That's a really lovely word of saying it, a luster pearl. But yeah, Polly Pocket, I love that.
Absolutely. And this one comes in with the stamp, which is the torn edges, the lined notebook in here. And then we have got the 10 sheets of the 300 GSM mixed media card. You were mentioning, is this the same card as in the journals from Studio Light?
Yeah, that's exactly the same card. I'm really pleased to say, because they need to keep that constant, so that you know that every time you purchase a product of paper, that you're going to get the same standard, because that'd really let people down, that. And I'm very much an idea that, you know, once you find something good, then, you know, it works, you keep with it. And I like the way you're showing the easy opening with these, because sometimes when you're pulling the rings together, you can actually stretch the rings so they don't fasten back. So that little clip's really easy, yeah.
And I love the elastic band as well, with that cinch here that kind of holds it all together. But not only you are getting the planner with the pages, the poly pocket, the stamp, but you also are getting, oh, I was doing so well. Then we are getting also the tabs dies in there, 12 dies in total. You know, one of them is a clip, isn't it?
Yeah, that one cuts the second line in, so even if you do it in shrink plastic, it still works. You know, you can still use it as a smaller pin, but yeah, as I said before, all the attention to detail with the layers, you know, and the little index labels that you can put with them. But every one of them little dies can be used on its own as well. You don't need to use it with that. As in with the dies, the journal dies, all of them can be used on their own. So yeah, you see more and more. Each time you look at them, you think, oh, I could use that, because they're not all, they don't just fit together, they fit with everything.
Absolutely. 767996 is your item number. £22.48 is your price. You're saving £6.50. Grab yours by checking out your baskets. It's a happy hour, which means that you have got 47 minutes to check out your baskets at these low prices. Now, of course, Lou used these watercolors in the previous hour, and very, very popular, approaching already 20%. You're saving £3. Why do you like them so much, Lou?
Well, I like them because they've got funky colours in them. A lot of watercolours and types of watercolour, they don't offer you the bright pinks and stuff because they're so expensive. So the fact that they've come along and they're giving you the lovely greens, the pear actually is one of my favourites, and the bright magentas is different, and they have a nice feel to them. They're very matte, and they're not chalky, but they've got like a very matte finish, and I really like that. And they're easy to work with. You get 2 paintbrushes as well.
Absolutely, and I mean, I have to say, those pear and ochre colours and the emerald.
Yeah.
So you are getting those really also nature-inspired colours, beautiful, beautiful. And getting white and black, always you can make a shade and a tint and mix them up a little bit more. £16.99 is your price, saving £3. 713597 is your item number. Now, Lou, do you want to get ready for your demo?
Yeah, I will do. Yeah.
Right, perfect. So we'll be joining Lou at her demonstration area. But remember that we have got freedom here at Hochanda, so you can save a lot of money in P&P. What does a freedom get you? Well, £5.97 is what you're paying per month, and that entitles you to unlimited standard delivery. You don't pay any extra, no contrast, but you have got exclusive discounts like the one-day special. You are saving £12.95, I think, in the one-day special, just because you are a freedom member. Monthly newsletter, and also you get a members band. So join today and start saving. Even if you know what, if you buy 2 things from Hochanda any given month, you're already saving money because you're saving more by P&P. And you even can save a lot more with the 7-day savers. Of course, Hochanda.com/7-day savers. You can see there, you can see them absolutely. Right, so you can see the stamps as well, the Sweet Dixie clear stamp sets, the typography, animal collections, and you have got also, if maybe you are a cross stitcher, what about getting Ada fat quarters? You are getting them, 4 of them in white and off-white, and also maybe you could go for those ones and stamp on them and then do some cross stitch. That could be an option. Also, we have got the magazines as well. Right, so the other way around. Lou is ready, so let's go back to Lou.
Sorry about that. It was me. I'm sat here watching, thinking, oh, I haven't pressed a button. That's not going to help, is it? Right. Well, this morning I started to use these in my rush and enthusiasm. I love these. I love them because every one of these elements is. See, I've actually got 3 sets, but I don't tell anyone that. Every one of these elements, like this one, for instance, is on the stamps previously. That was shown and in the ones this morning. So each one of these extends your stamps out. So if you've got, say, one of the collage stamps, if you look closely at it, you'll see that there's crackle in it, that there's these bits of flowers. If I take, that way you can see it better, just these little bits of flowers, they're slightly bigger than the ones on the stamps, but it means you can extend them out. The writing, this bubble here, this can extend everything out and all that. But I thought, if you do get these, which I would say just buy them, because